Please welcome Tom Summery. Know that I'm here, and your white privileges are going to save you tonight, okay, guys?
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules exactly how they are written, and it's
This
working.
is Rebecca DePietro, former WWE diva, Playboy model, and Miss Hawaiian Tropic 2006. Shit, that was a long time ago. You're watching The Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for The Dog and Chicken Show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 106. We are back. Holy shit, 106 episodes. And slow news week, but we still have
been good.
Yeah, all of them. Every 101 of them been good. I'll say there's a couple of shit ones.
Yeah, there was 5 that I just I phoned it in. It was my fault.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, I think 2 of them were ones I wasn't there.
Those were a couple of our best.
Fuck you, Tony.
3 of those.
I'd like to say every single one of these episodes were captivating. They were just splendid.
Well,
kudos to the Dog and Chicken Show for all the great entertainment throughout the year. And
kudos indeed. Got Justin Chris on Facebook. And folks, if you can, and if you're willing, if you're able, join us on the Facebook. We are now monetized on Facebook for stars. You can directly donate to us. 1 star equals 1 penny, and we're gonna have fun with it though. So all the money that we're gonna use on the stars is going directly to advertising so we can grow our community, but we're gonna have fun in the meantime. So we have a wheel of fun that we're gonna be adding to. So here's some of the rules. So 0 to 100 stars. So like if you spend less than $1, you get to add something to the wheel and make us drink all at the same time. Fucking fantastic, right? Win-win. Anything over 100, so like 100 to 200 stars, you get to add something to the wheel that at the end of the show we're going to spin. Okay? So that's how we're going to do this. And at the end of the show, we'll spin the wheel to see what's on there. And if you guys don't fucking do it, then I don't care. We won't spin a fucking wheel. I don't care. Like, it is what it is.
We're not going to force you.
I will fucking force you like an inoculation.
Whoa, hey.
Wait. Fuck, shit. Sorry.
Dude, don't get so hostile. We're not even 5 minutes in. Holy shit.
Oh my God. Yeah, that vaccine's fucking hit me, man. Jesus Christ. I'm acting all weird and shit.
Brendan Roy, ironically, just asked, when are we talking about vaccines? We are talking about vaccines on the next live episode of Dads Worldwide. Check out Dads Worldwide from Brendan Roy, where he co-hosts with Jim, and I cannot wait until they are forced to address the most recent hate mail that I personally sent in to Dads Worldwide. I wanted to make it a little sexy, and you should definitely go subscribe to Dads Worldwide for when that drops. It's spicy, it's hot, and probably some of my finer work.
Check out Dads Worldwide, but also one thing I did ask everybody on Facebook tonight was to tag or share this with somebody that you know will hate watch. We banned Amanda forever. Unless you spend 10,000 stars, you spend 10,000 stars, she can come back. Good luck with that.
I feel like that was the plan all along of why you banned Amanda, was so you could pour it out for advertising so somebody would pay to bring her back.
Yes. Give the Dog and Chicken Show more stars. Hold on.
She can use that OnlyFans money. Give us some stars.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, off to the right of your screen, Tony fucking G. How you doing, sir?
Tony fucking G.
What an
like,
intro.
share, subscribe. And as 10 man said just a minute ago, drop a flying elbow on the subscribe button.
Damn
folks.
right.
Damn right. And yes, that's the right thing to do. So, what are we drinking tonight, fellers?
Woo! I'll go first right now. I'm doing my normal crown and diet, but I did find. Let me grab this bad boy. I found a hidden gem I didn't even know existed until yesterday or the day before. Templeton Rye finished in Oloroso sherry casks. Another rye whiskey as we prepare for the 32 rye whiskey tournament. You're going to have episodes on KOE Nation coming up here soon with Lynn and myself trying a few different ryes as we were out camping and talking shit. I sent those videos to Phil today for him to edit. I'm sure he's going to have a lot of fun with that.
He's going to love the editing process.
I'm looking forward to these.
My favorite part was at the very end of one of them, Lynn's like, Bill Clinton killed a guy.
Allegedly. Norm Macdonald made that joke, and he's no longer with us, so nobody can hold that against
Well, it was in honor of Norm Macdonald.
He did say R.I.P. Norm Macdonald. Yeah. Tony, what you drinking?
I started with a little dram of the Dalmore 15, one of my personal favorites. But if you're going to dip into that Templeton, I do ask, after you've had a glass of the Templeton Rye finished in a sherry cask, I sent you a sample of this, and I want to have you try it as well. This is minor case rye whiskey, and it is also sherry cask finished. So
I will try.
I want to see what you think of. I want you to try the Templeton first, but yeah, you got to compare it to this minor case. It's some of the finest rye I've ever had.
Fantastic. Lynn, what you got?
Well, first off, I just came back for some soccer games, and on my way back, I stopped at Casey's and got me a sugar-free Red Bull. So I got to finish this.
Damn.
But I'm also, I'm going to go ahead and start tackling the rest of this Maker's Mark 46.
Good choice.
And that will be my, that'll be my go-to for the evening. I'm going to save the good stuff for future endeavors, I guess.
Yes. Give us all a boner.
All right, I'm going to plug myself shamelessly. Follow me on the TikTok. I am the most lovable guy on TikTok besides Tony and Tony the Rod. And
Tony the Rod
I would be the
2.0.
most the beloved guy of all of TikTok, but the only reason why is probably because Phil doesn't have a TikTok yet. So as soon as the KOE Nation shows up on the talk, maybe I'll get some more followers, because he'll plug me too.
Yeah.
So it'll be all right. So it's what's it? Is it Westland 4? Yeah, that's my username. Yes. Yeah, follow me.
You're like, what is it?
Yeah, what is my name again? What's my name again? Yeah. Nobody likes you when
Justin
you're 23.
Chris, yanked up across all the platforms. Check out Justin Chris, the Yanked Up podcast on Twitch, YouTube, and the Facebook of Faces, of course. And
also, hey, tag me in the comments just so other people on my Facebook can read it and then they end up watching. Because my only access is my phone. My laptop just took a shit, so I can't like, share, and subscribe like I want you all to. So
fair enough. We have a fully loaded fucking show tonight. Yes. I'm not sure if this will go fast or slow or what it's going to do. I got time fillers if needed. Otherwise, we got plenty to talk about in post show. So let's start it off. Tony, you got the first story of the night. Vangirl shit.
Here's and that's the thing. Like, this is a story I have not been following closely at all. And I completely missed your Big Buck and Morning episode out of the other day. I was so busy at work. But yes, so we've got this gal and this guy who went on this cross-country vacation trip, right? And she ends up missing. He comes back. He's not saying shit. And she's nowhere to be found. Well, they found a body. She's dead. That's the Cliff Notes. Well, I've got the timeline of this, and everybody watching probably knows what we're talking about by now. And this is the Gabby Petito case. And she went on a cross-country road trip with her boyfriend. And they're taking pictures and stuff on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And they're all across social media, and then all of a sudden she stops. Then all of a sudden he's back. Then all of a sudden they can't get out of him where she is. So I thought it'd be good to, since I haven't really been following this closely, my wife has very intently, and I'm hoping she's watching so she can jump in the comments and really correct us when we're wrong, because we'll probably get most of it wrong. But I got
Not
the
me.
timeline.
I'm never wrong.
Well, I mean, I want, I got like 5 minutes into your thing, and you
Challenge accepted.
oh God, shortest episode of the Dog and Chicken Show yet. So
she's gonna report us now.
Well, granted, yeah, and there's an update even today. Well, there's updates every day on this thing. FBI's.
I'm going to share that real quick. So it like everybody that had 3 fucking brain cells went, yeah, that kid probably killed her, or there was an accident and he like buried her and ran away. Either way, he knew she was dead. He didn't do anything about it, or he likely killed her. I don't know. It's just like Occam's razor, It's like, I put 2 and 2 together there and decided that you're pissing me off. One of those type things. Yeah, that's where we're at with it. Real quick. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Smells good.
Wow. That sounded good.
Let's give her a shot. Neat. Oh, yeah. God, it smells like 6-year, though.
I liked the 6-year.
6-year is pretty good. It really smells like cleaner, though. Let's try it. Not as good as I thought it would be. I mean, you get a little bit of the sherry at the. Okay, now it's better. At the end, it's better.
There you go. There you go.
All right, let's get back into the story.
You're saying it had a happy ending.
Yes, it did. Unlike this story.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so, okay. I've got this pulled up. I didn't get to read through this whole thing earlier. This is coming from ABC, so even though ABC is a pile of shit, fuck them for covering up anything related to pedophilia. Fuck them. They're assholes, but I digress. This is coming from ABC News, and this is just a timeline of kind of the events of how things have unfolded and what's happened. And it just gets weirder and weirder. Like, there's obviously a lot going on here that we're not privy to yet. And it seems like every day something new happens to really make it even stranger. So this starts out in June of 2021. Petito and Laundrie, and that's the boyfriend, left Laundrie's home in Northport, Florida, where the two have been living together with Laundrie's parents for over a year. And they're going to play into this a lot. Northport Police Chief Todd Garrison said the couple had planned on traveling west in the Petito's van to visit state and national parks. July 2021, they travel through Colorado into Utah. And like I said, on Instagram here, you can clearly see they're doing just that. They're posting all of this vacation, every stop, all over social media. August 12th, police in Moab, Utah reported responding to an incident that involved a domestic dispute between Petito and Laundrie. Grand County, Utah Sheriff's Office released a 911 recording in which a caller claimed he witnessed Laundrie allegedly slapping Petito and chasing her up and down the sidewalk in Moab, hitting her. In the recording of the 911 call, the caller, whose name was not released, claimed he saw the apparent domestic dispute unfold on Main Street in Moab between a young couple driving a white van with Florida license plates. We drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl, the caller told a 911 dispatcher, and we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and drove off. So let's stop right there real quick. Now, as it said, they've been living with his parents for over a year. I believe they were like childhood sweethearts, as how it was explained to me. And so they've known each other for a really long time. They've lived together. They've been dating. They're an item, and they're on this big road trip. And now that they're into it, stuff's starting to fall apart. Like, so what was going on before they even embarked on this journey? And why would you even go through with it if you're already having issues, which is clearly something I wouldn't recommend to anybody. If you're pissed off at your significant other, maybe don't go on a cross-country trip with them. That's probably like the worst thing you could do. Tensions are going to boil when traffic gets
bad. So what you're asking, what was happening before this? It sounds like somebody thought it'd be a good idea to live van life in YouTube. Yeah, that's literally like, this is, how old are these kids? I might have missed that piece because like here's
I
my
want to say
okay,
early 20s. I don't know 100% though.
My biggest problem with this whole fucking thing, like in the video that I made and posted, I was like, yeah, I blame the parents. I do. The fact that your daughter is in a position where she has to go live with her boyfriend and he lives with his parents, this says a lot about the success of these two and probably her parents and what and then to not say hey maybe you shouldn't get in a van and try to live out of it and drive across the country. That's probably not a good idea.
So she is 22.
Okay.
He is 37.
Okay. Oh god damn it, this makes it worse. What the fuck?
Yeah. So okay,
Ooh.
there you go. Immediately, that tells me why
moms
having
out there.
problems.
Any moms out there got a 20-year-old kid that want to come go on a van ride with me?
So the 37-year-old lived with whose parents? His or his
Is
girlfriend's? Well, either way, he's 37 and he lives with his fucking parents.
bro, that's fucked up.
Dead giveaway right there. I mean, but anyway, they can afford to drive across country, but he can't get fucking his own apartment. The hell?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a van down by the river. Are any of them drinking words?
I'm
No.
sure we had one.
No,
Take one.
unfortunately, they're
Thank
not.
All right. So Moab Police Department responds to this incident. They find the van. They pull them over. They release the body camera footage of the stop. They wrote in the report that the couple they identify as the two. They admit to arguing and that she had slapped him. They also state to the police that he did not hit her, according to the report. So after speaking to her and Laundrie separately, the police allow the couple.
Lindsay's correcting you.
Uh-oh. Well, hey, correct ABC News. See, okay, no, that's what I thought. I thought he was 23 too, but I just looked this up and I'm finding a conflicting report from. This is from. I guess I don't know this website well, but meawww.com.
Ryan
Laundrie. Gabby Petito's fiance is 37, not 23. The claim reports.
Brian Laundrie age was he was born in 1984, July 3rd in Florida. It says he's 37 according to it's got multiple news sources on here.
See, that's there's reports on how old
our fucking fact checker in the goddamn comments is wrong already.
The first fact check.
You lost your credibility already, lady.
Lindsay. Shame.
Hey, Justin, you want to go on a van trip?
Oh. All right. So we'll get
van is a drinking word. We said van like 7 times, by the way.
Yeah. We're talking about a 14-year age difference between his supposed age and his alleged age.
So my assumptions are correct. Okay.
Good God.
Good God.
My goodness. All right. So where were we? All right. So they let him go after this insufficient video existed to justify criminal charges. August 19th, Petito and Laundrie's YouTube channel, Normatic Static, uploaded its first video titled Van Life Drink, beginning our journey. In the video, she blogs about the couple's adventures while living in their vehicle. I'm not going to say it. And the two are seen as very affectionate on camera. August 24th, she's spotted checking out of a hotel in Salt Lake City, police say, and that was the last time Petito was reportedly seen alive. August 25th, Petito's mother, Nicole Schmidt, said she last spoke to her daughter on August 25th and said Petito told her that she and Laundrie were leaving Utah and headed to Grand Teton and Yellowstone National Parks in Wyoming. She sounded good and excited to continue her trip and excited to start her YouTube channel, Schmidt told ABC News. She seemed okay. Petito, whose family said maintained regular contact, abruptly stopped communication toward the end of August, according to police. Schmidt said she received 2 text messages from Tito's phone since August 25th, but there were no photos or details from the trip. So it's unclear whether she actually sent those messages. And here you can see more of her Instagram. And at this point, she's got 250,000 likes on this thing. So they've got a good following. So this is all over social media again, and all of a sudden, everything kind of just stops. And this was the last photograph uploaded to her Instagram. So, and that was posted on August 25th as well. August 27th through the 30th, federal and state authorities said that the investigators believe Petito disappeared near the Spread Creek dispersed camping area in Bridgerton National Forest in Wyoming. The Denver FBI asked the public for help via Twitter, which says a lot about the FBI and what here we live in.
Hey, FBI! You know what they were doing? They were too worried about the justice for January 6th. They were gonna look for those guys.
Yeah. Okay. August 29th.
That turned out well.
That went well.
Am I wrong?
August 29th. No, you're not. You're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
I am an asshole.
Yeah. August 29th, potential witness Miranda Baker claimed in a TikTok post that she and her boyfriend gave Laundrie a ride in Grand Teton National Park on August 29th. Police in Florida confirmed to ABC News that they've spoken to Baker, but federal authorities have yet to confirm her statement. She claimed Laundrie told her and her boyfriend that he'd been camping alone for days while Petito worked on their social media page from the vehicle. In an interview with ABC News, Baker said that when she told Laundrie that they were headed to Jackson, he got out and was thankful, and he was kind of in a hurry. So he said he was going to go across the street into the parking lot and find someone else to give him a ride. When we look back 10 or 15 seconds after he got out of the vehicle, he was gone. Pretty sketch. September 1st, police said that Laundrie returned by himself to Florida in the white vehicle. Alone. 2 people went on a trip, 1 person returned, and that person is not cooperating, Garrison said in a press conference. On September 11th, Petito was reported missing by her family to the Suffolk County Police Department in New York. Family who lives in Long Island said in the report that she stopped communicating with her friends and family and that she was believed to be near Grand Teton Park in Wyoming.
Stop.
Yeah.
The last communication they had was at the end of August.
My birthday.
Okay.
Oh, no, 25th, but yeah.
No. Either way, okay. This goes back to what I originally said. It's the fucking parents. The parents, apparently this is an acceptable fucking lifestyle for their daughter to live with a 37-year-old man who lives with his fucking parents, to get in a van and drive across the country and do a van life YouTube channel. And then not report her missing after losing communication for 2 fucking weeks.
So I guess that bothers me quite a bit, since they're saying
all of this bothers me.
Well, yeah, of course.
God damn it.
Justin Chris says he sent a screenshot to the chat that says he is 23. So I really want to get some confirmation on that.
Dude, I just did Brian Laundrie age as a search and it popped up.
That's what I looked
37.
up. Yeah. Hold
on.
So why is everybody getting 23 in the fact checking aisle?
23 and me.
Yeah, 23 and me.
Here, this is what I got.
Yeah. 84.
He gave him the birthday of 1984. I mean,
see, this thing gets weirder and weirder.
Years ago.
1984 from ethnicity.wiki 2 years ago. Fiance is 37, not 23. This is from meaww.com. I have no idea.
See, now, if it's true that he's 37.
Brian Wiki biography age from latest in Bollywood.com. He is 37. Everything says
37.
37.
Sorry, Clerk's reference.
Yes. Forgot about that one.
She says they went to high school together and were high school sweethearts, and the police reports say 23.
Dude, he must have been dumb as fuck.
Well, yeah, maybe he was held back a couple years. Hey, maybe she was. I wouldn't say. Maybe she was gifted and he was held back. A lot.
That was a lot. Like if they went to high school together,
we'll go camping. We'll go camping. Yeah.
He's dumb as fuck either way. This is great.
Jesus Christ.
So, all right. Yeah, like you said, though, she stops communication on the 25th of August, and she's close with her family and friends, posting stuff on social media. And then it's September 11th, and now they're finally filing the report. Like, I get it, but you do have to wait that time. Like, granted, and now maybe they thought, okay, they're fighting, they stopped posting on social media, so we can't get a hold of her, but okay, whatever, we'll talk to her when she gets back. Well, then she doesn't come back, only he shows up. So you still got to say, okay, now she's officially missing. We can't get a hold of her, and she's not with him, the person that she was with. So now we have to wait X amount of time before we can say that she is officially missing.
What day did he?
It's like September 1st.
Yes, he came back on the 1st.
So 11 days later, they finally said something.
That was like 10 more.
Where's my daughter, dude? Hey, dude, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter, dude? I'd have been.
That's my deal. The parents didn't give a shit. The parents didn't give
11 fucking days, and he was like, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have no mercy on the parents on this one. Everything points that they were shitty parents. It's a tragedy this girl died, but these parents did nothing to set her off on a correct course, in my opinion.
These aren't the bad parents, in my opinion, the way this keeps unfolding. Maybe they're bad, but the other parents are probably worse.
This was from a while ago, but 10 Man said, the reason this story captured the imagination, in quotes, the death of a beautiful woman is unquestionably the most poetical topic in all the world, end quote. Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, beautiful.
So pretty white chick dies and everybody cares. Okay.
Yeah. So, who was the one that was quoted saying that? It was called was it missing white girl syndrome? Or what?
That was Joy Reid on MSNBC.
Now, see,
she's the one that race baits everything. Yeah. And I think Don Lemon. Also,
Lemon. I like that. No, it's lemon. Don't try to church it up, boy. It's lemon.
No, I was taking a Tucker Carlson approach there.
Oh, okay.
That's what Tucker calls him, is Don Lemon.
I get two sides of the coin on that one. Yes, everybody's captivated about a missing white girl. Yeah, and I guess I can get it. But here's the thing: she had an Instagram following of how many million fucking people?
Yeah, there's a 250,000 likes on that last pic.
Okay, 250,000.
Was that before or after she died?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
That's a good question. Yeah. But I'm like, all right, so
how
she
bad
had a
do you want to get famous?
how many followers did her YouTube channel shit have? Was it just picking up? Was it going? Did she have a lot of
one video?
Was there any, like, I don't know, any kind of following going on where like people are like, wait a minute, how did this go? Where's episode 2?
So okay,
where'd they go?
With that, so like they had one video. I don't think they were like overly successful, but what I did find in the video I made, I like tagged the shit out of van life because I saw Tim Pool had said something about how Tim Pool had said something about how the hashtags for those types of videos really get a lot of traction and get a lot more interactions on YouTube. So I did it. We actually got a new subscriber from a dude who is living the van life. Drink again. So that was fascinating to me, though, that like that one video that I had made got 3 times as much traffic on it, whether anybody watched it or not. Got 3 times as much traffic and it showed up in the algorithm more than anything. So maybe there is something to that. So maybe they were getting some clicks.
Could be. So let's continue here. Like you said, it's very strange. I would like
anyway. All videos moving forward will be about van life. Drink.
Yes.
Oh God.
If somebody's got a little bit more input on this difference between the 1st and the 11th of why they had to wait so long to report her missing, maybe there's some conflicting reports on that. So
wasn't that like 24, 48 hours when you can report somebody missing?
I thought 48.
48.
You're not 11
parents
fucking
are
days
like,
or 12.
I don't want to wait 2 days. I'm going to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll come back. Don't worry about it. She'll be all right. She hasn't answered her phone like ever.
Tony,
She'll
say
come back.
Tony, say sexy.
Sexy.
Back.
Sorry. What was that? All right. We're continuing. Jesus. All right. September 14th. Laundrie and his family released a statement that he will remain silent under the advice of his counsel. He's at home chilling with his parents, right? not speaking to anybody. Of course he's not speaking to anybody. Of course his lawyer's going to tell him, shut the fuck up. Don't talk to anybody. Don't say anything. Of course. Regardless of what has happened. Does it make you look innocent? Fuck no, it makes you look guilty as shit. But that don't matter. You shut the fuck up in this case.
It makes you look smart.
This is understandably an extremely difficult time for both the Petito family and the Laundrie family. I'm sure it is for one of them. It's our understanding that a search has been organized for Miss Petito in our Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. On behalf of the Laundrie family, this is our hope, and the search for Miss Petito is successful, and that Miss Petito is reunited with her family. And it goes on. September 15th, the Northport police named Laundrie a person of interest. Well,
it only took that long? Oh, you know, who
exactly.
Who sucks more than the parents? The police.
Northport police, obviously.
It took them 3 weeks to go, oh, I bet he did it.
They say, as of now, Brian has not made himself available to be interviewed by investigators or provided any helpful details. No shit.
But wait, there's more.
Stephen Bertolino said he advised him not to speak. No shit. Bertolino said that in his experience, intimate partners are often the first person suspected in a case like this, and the warning that any statement made will be used against you is true. Well, no shit. He left with her, and then they stopped posting on social media, and then she stopped responding, and then he came back alone. You fucking think he'd be the first one? Huh, weird.
I wonder why.
September 16th, the Petito family released a letter to the Laundrie family pleading for their cooperation. We understand you're going through a difficult time. Your instinct is to protect your son. We ask you to put yourselves in our shoes, so on and so forth.
Again, hold on. Pause. Again, I'm going to the parents on this. The parents don't have a close enough relationship with this fucking family that they have to write a strongly worded letter. Fuck you.
All right. Yeah, here's the scenario, dude.
We're probably not even Facebook friends at this point.
Here's the scenario. It's your kid. Your fucking kid is missing, right? I mean, I've got 2 daughters. My daughter's missing for a couple of days. I'm beating on the fucking other parents' door saying, where the fuck are they? I mean, yeah,
a strongly
you're right.
worded letter will do good.
A strongly worded letter. No, I'd be over there breaking windows, fucking Molotov cocktail in their fucking door. I'm going to burn some shit down. I don't find my fucking daughter. I mean, what dad would not? What the fuck? I mean, I guess that's what some people are just like, oh, you know, write them a letter. Yeah, fuck them.
It's probably the first letter they've wrote in years. I wonder how much grammar and misspelling was on there.
I'm just saying, fucking Florida. God damn it.
Am I calling the parents white trash? Yes. I'm making a lot of assumptions. I really am.
I like how deceptively flattering it is when the police call you good sir, a person of interest. Yeah, that's a nice way of saying we've got no other leads and you fit the bill. So
you're highly suspect.
Highly sus. All
right, what else?
They continue in the letter. All we want is Gabby to come. Please help make it happen. Okay, so that's their letter. It's a letter, and like you said, nobody's over there smashing windows. Give us our fucking daughter back, you piece of shit. Which is, what we would all be doing, you would think. An exclusive interview with ABC's News, Laundrie's sister, Cassie, said she hopes Petito returns home safe. Well, that's nice of her. Aww. Obviously, me and my family want Gabby to be found safe. She told Good Morning America, she's like a sister and my children love her, and all I want is for her to come home safe and sound, and this to be just a big misunderstanding. Okay.
She's probably like, well, maybe my brother isn't a fucking murdering piece of shit. Hopefully not. And maybe she just ran off. You know, maybe he's just trying to, or she's just trying to fucking believe her brother's bullshit story. And he fucking strung a lie to his fucking family, and they're sticking up for him. He's like, dude, she left me. I don't know what happened.
You would think.
And so the parents
are to his family.
Maybe, but maybe not.
Well, I don't know how much lying he's doing to the parents. If he is, in fact, the guilty one, we assume he probably is. I don't think he's doing a whole lot of fucking lying to his parents. I think they're in on it. But
all right. Lynn, say your daughter's missing. You go in a press conference and you bring a picture. You probably have photos of your daughters, like 8x10s, something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is on fucking photo paper. Like, she printed it off.
Dude, I'd have been showing them Instagram pictures from her trip if she's
I'm
got
just
doing
adding all of these things up right now,
like,
going,
recent pictures, you know.
it took you 2 weeks, and then it took the cops the next 3 days. You didn't go to their house. You wrote a strongly worded letter. You don't actually have a real fucking photo, so you printed one off real quick, probably at the news station. Like I don't know. Maybe this is nothing, but how many people don't have an 8x10 of their kids that they want to show? Like most of the time when you see these, they're in a photo frame, like they brought it from home. This is my daughter. This is no, let's just print it off. Let's just print it off.
Usually get
locally.
2 of those a year because they do beginning school photos and then they do the spring photos now. So yeah. I buy pictures twice a year now for some reason.
Yes. I love
Yay.
strongly worded letters. By the way, strongly worded letters can be sent to dogandchickenshow@gmail.com.
Yes.
Feel free to tell us what you really think about us. That's fun.
Yeah, you can send them. You like Dads Worldwide. They have hate mail that they read every now and then. They have a whole episode dedicated to hate mail.
I promise it won't take us 6 months, Brendan.
Yeah, maybe some of our followers or your followers.
Maybe you should.
I'm just a guest.
Wrote an erotic letter like I did.
Just write in.
You can write me erotic letters.
Send some of your fucking gripes and bitches and concerns. We're all talking. We're awesome.
yeah. I don't know which path you all were following there, but they were all amazing.
Well, I heard that women can listen to 3 different conversations at the same time. Guys have to listen to one thing at a time. So, guys, we apologize. Women, I hope you heard all of it.
They did. And they're pissed. And they're tuning out right now.
Yes. All right,
Tony.
Oh, sorry.
Bastard.
Go ahead. I was just bringing it up for you.
Okay, I'll poke it. Poke
it. Don't poke me.
Poke.
All right.
Poke me harder.
September 17th, Laundry was reported missing by his family. He's gone now. All right, he was chilling at home. He's gone.
Okay. Whoa! Back up.
I just started.
The cops placed him as a person of interest 3 days before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so he just disappeared.
Yep.
Were these the same guys that were at the Justice for January 6th thing? Like, were they the ones? Were they the ones watching this guy? Where they were like, just let him go.
All right, I gotta throw something in there.
Let him go kill somebody.
Every fucking cop show you've ever seen, every single one, you got a person of interest. They don't have enough evidence to pin on him, but they come in and they kind of intimidate him and they talk to him a little bit. And you know what they always say? They say the same fucking words. Don't leave town.
Yeah.
You better not be leaving town. Yeah. They didn't say that to him. He was like, fuck this. I'm get the fuck out of here.
So like I want to take this meme and put this in front of the van. It's the Fed boys. They were the guys watching him. They were like,
yeah.
This is a person of interest and a pretty blonde woman that died. Let's put these guys on the case.
Fucking bro squad. All right. So, anywho, September 17th, Laundry reported missing by his family after being named a person of interest. According to both the attorney and the family of the police department, his family said they had not seen him in days, which is ironically when he was named a person of interest. Family told police they last saw him on September 14th. And this says 23-year-old. So ABC News is sticking with 23 at this point.
What the fuck?
When he left with a backpack and told them he was going to the Carlton Reserve near their home in Northport, Florida. Okay. Why? Why would you choose now? You're a person of interest. Your live-in girlfriend is missing. You're just going to up and leave now. Why'd you even bother coming back then? That's the question. He obviously had to come back for a reason because he could have just stayed away. Instead, he came back. All this shit starts boiling up, and now he leaves again. So he tells them, supposedly.
Okay, I get why people are following this story now because this is totally fukt. We can't get this guy's age right. His parent or her parents are total fuck ups, apparently. And oh my god! And like the parents of a potentially, like, did his parents not go, he might have killed her? Like, did they never have that thought? Like in 2 days
Like
of
every
him being
second of
home?
every day.
Like, yeah, since he got home,
Yeah.
before the cops even got involved, they were probably like, he knows where she's at, right? Yeah.
Well, that's just it. His parents are very suspect too. So he says he's going to the Carlton Reserve near their home in Northport, Florida. Attorney says that night that his whereabouts are currently unknown. All of Gabby's family want the world to know Brian is not missing. He's hiding. Gabby is missing. The Petito family's lawyer responded in a statement. Beautiful. Wonderful. Authorities have been investigating a double homicide around Moab, Utah, where Petito disappeared, but determined this was not connected to the Petito case, according to the sheriff's department. All right, fine. They couldn't find anything to connect it, which, why would you at this point? If there is some form of connection, we're probably not going to find that out until later. September 18th.
You know what it's going to be? It's going to be semen.
It's always semen. It's always semen.
I haven't said semen on a show in a while.
It was semen first class.
Holy shit. More than 50 police officers on September 18th.
I fucking hate this story.
Accompanied by FBI agents, drones, K9, and bloodhounds started to search for laundry in an over 25,000 acres of a nature preserve, the law enforcement said. Okay, so again, the last thing he told his parents allegedly was that he's going to this reserve. It's a 25,000 acre preserve of just like Florida swampland, okay? This motherfucker could be eaten by an alligator.
Yeah.
Exactly. He could be dead. Who knows? Like, this is so all this 50 police officers, drones, K9s, bloodhounds, they've sent out the works to try to find this fucking guy in a 25,000 acre swampland.
Holy shit. I just looked up
Gabby.
I just looked up this girl's Instagram account. Her last message on Instagram was, I have information leading to the arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Okay, goddamn it. Stop it. Stop it. So they send everybody and their dogs out to the 25,000 acre fucking swampland after he tells his family that that's where he's going. Tell me you honestly believe he's in this fucking area. If you're going to try to hide and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to go hide, and then you tell the family and the family tells the cops, well, he's over in just that little 25,000 acre swampland. Tell me this isn't a wild goose chase.
He said, Mom, Dad, tell him I went that way. I'm going to go that way.
Pretty sure.
This is the Bugs Bunny. This is the Bugs Bunny that way. Come on.
Yeah. No.
Jeez.
He went to Haiti since all the Haitians came to Texas. He was like, oh, there's room there.
This is terrible. All right.
Our
goal is to locate him and bring him to Northport. No shit.
Where's the fucking van and all this?
It's an area. We're getting.
Sorry, had to ask.
We're getting there.
Drink word.
Oh, we're 45, almost 45 minutes into the story, Tony. It better start
this is
getting
going
good.
swiftly. This is the swiftest timeline we've ever done on this show.
I know.
According to Taylor,
I'm not re-uploading this. I'm not re-uploading any of this.
This is all
segment.
Your fault.
This is way too long.
Your fault. It's your
I know.
fault.
I'm having fun.
Shut the fuck up and let me get through a paragraph.
Let's go.
Taylor, the Carlton Reserve is an area where laundry frequently goes for hikes. He said that the laundry's knowledge of the area paired with his living off the grid skills could enable him to be out there for months if he wanted. Another likely story, right?
Yeah, he's
September
like
19th, Teton Coroner announced
or whatever.
that a body was recovered in the Bridger Teton National Park. So they found the body. And yes, of course, it did end up being Gabby Petito. Cause of death has not been determined, but ultimately they did decide that it was a homicide, but the details of why they came to that conclusion have not been disclosed yet. It is a homicide, though. It is her. Cause of death is pending a final autopsy results. Teton Coroner says Florida authorities continue their search for laundry without success. Well, no shit. Northport Police Department said the day search found nothing of note. September 22nd, which was yesterday, The U.S. District Court of Wyoming issued an arrest warrant for Laundrie following a federal grand jury indictment. Warrant is related to Mr. Laundrie's activities following the death of Gabby Petito, and this is because he knowingly and with intent to defraud used an unauthorized debit card and obtained things of value
He stole
aggregating
her
to
credit card.
Yeah, he stole her credit card and he used it. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because
It's just asking for trouble.
He had to get
killed
gas money to get back to
Yeah.
Florida.
It's like, I killed a bitch and I'm on the run. I'm gonna have to steal some money from someone.
And that's pretty
It's
much
not
the,
like
the
she's
gist.
gonna need it.
That's the main portion of the timeline. But I
Is
am
that a bad
getting
joke?
okay. So I've got
Bruh.
more info here.
Bruh.
So I've got some stuff to fill in here that the timeline did not. So get your little quips in real quick.
The dude's nickname should be Dirty Laundry.
Actually, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Are we
All right.
done with this yet? I don't care about.
No,
pretty
we're not
white girl-
done.
White girls.
We
dying.
would be if you'd shut up. Missing some things. The parents live in different states, and they received texts from her on the 30th, but not known if it was actually her texting them.
This
So she
text
was regularly
conspiracy
texting
thing
them.
is fucking stupid. Like the parents are like, she always sent us short texts and pictures and blah blah blah. And then one day they started being longer. I'm like, oh my god! Like this is like QAnon.
No, the last one that was sent on the 30th was short and to the point, and it
Yeah,
didn't feel like it was
yeah.
actually her sending it. So
I've
she's
seen
probably already
YouTube
dead at
videos.
this point.
I've seen YouTube videos breaking down all of her comments, and then one day they got long, and that was the day she supposedly disappeared and died. And I'm like, okay,
This isn't
like-
this isn't the social media post. This is the text message to her
I
parents.
know, but it's
and it
the
was
same
short.
fucking thing. It's the same.
So
thing.
what we're
People
saying
are-
here is she's probably already
it's
dead
dumb.
at this
Who
point.
cares?
And he's probably the one sending the text message, right? That's what we're assuming at this point.
Yes,
So
he is.
they could only do a person of
was.
interest because they didn't know she was dead or didn't have any evidence. So this is the police department's flub, if we're going to call it that at this point. It was just a missing person case at this point. After he came back for a week, the day she was reported missing, the parents and Laundrie pack up a camper and take off for the weekend. When the police show up to talk to him on the 14th, parents wouldn't let him in the house. Now they are unsure if he was really ever even there on the 14th, even though the parents said that that's the day he took off. They went and picked up a Mustang on Thursday that was reported missing last Friday. And after body was found is when police came to the house and it became a crime scene. So the reason the parents are so fucking weird in this is obviously they're lying for him. They're covering him up. They're sending the police in several different directions to cover his tracks. They're picking up a vehicle for him. Like there is at this point, the amount of information that they've held back about his whereabouts, what they actually knew about anything that's ever happened, what they've done to pick up vehicles and bring things back and help him escape. They, at this point, if he is convicted of murder, like they're accomplices at this point.
They're
Like,
they're
there's just no
aiding
way
and
around
abetting like you wouldn't fucking imagine.
I understand. And if they're not involved and they're just trying to protect their kid, I get it down to its core level. But Jesus, at this point, you're going to be an accomplice to murder if he goes down for it. So either
Hold
they
on.
don't
They're
care
fucked.
because
Dalton.
they already fucking know how this ends, or they know he's guilty and they just don't care.
It's considered
anybody's-
soiled laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
exactly.
Dalton
Soil.
said, Dalton had 2 seizures last night, cut my face, broke my nose. Glad to hear voices I can relate to. That sucks, bro. Send us some stars.
Jesus.
Bro,
Okay.
stop having seizures.
Yes.
Go to the doctor.
Exactly.
Figure out what the fuck's wrong with you.
Send some
I
stars.
love you,
bro.
nephew.
So if I text really long of a sentence about a van drink that picked up AOC at the border drink, being chased by horses drink.
Dick.
Moving forward on live shows, which we're going to go back to every week if we can. Moving forward, live shows, drinks will not count in comments unless you add stars. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys are gonna have to pay to make us
You're
drink
going to have to go over to Facebook and make it.
a whole fucking $1.
No, it'll be anything under 99 stars will be sufficient. But yeah, we gotta have a little goddamn investment on this.
Incentive to make us drink by
Yes.
we're whoring ourselves out to get drunk for your
We
pleasure.
are.
And yeah.
And be sure to tag somebody in the chat that will hate watch us for the rest of the show. We have a lot of stories left. Let's wrap this one up. Any final thoughts?
Let's wrap it up.
I hope Jeff Pescoff's in the audience. I'm not sure.
I'll tag him.
I just like how last week we do all those like creepy, crazy murder mysteries, and now we're talking about one that's like actually ongoing. And Chicken's instinct is, fuck this. I'm shitting all over this. No,
This
fuck
is
that.
fucking
I
stupid.
fucking
This is
hate this
stupid.
story. I fucking hate this
dumb.
You don't
story.
have to like it. You don't have to like
All
it.
right,
I'm not
so-
asking you to
but-
bask
but-
in it.
It is not
like-
that fucking good of a story. It's
Here's
really
the
not.
thing, though.
Getting better. Yeah, it is.
I got a question. So the kid's still on the lamb. Laundry's on the lamb, right? Still? They haven't caught him. All right.
No.
Post a mugshot or a picture of him for our viewers. So if you see him, you can call America's Most Wanted or whoever the fuck you do, and call the FBI, and they'll just laugh at you. But either way, put his picture out there. Make that guy. I mean, if you don't know what he looks like, I don't, because I wasn't paying attention to the story. I want to see what this fucker looks like.
Yeah, I already moved
This
on.
23-year-old,
I got it.
37-year-old, whatever his age is.
Yeah.
I want to determine. I want to look at his
Um,
face and see if he's 37 or fucking 23.
We haven't got
I
it
think I
to
can
work
tell.
yet. We haven't got it to work yet, but Dalton just sent 99 stars. So, fellas, let's have a
Oh,
drink
snap.
for Dalton.
Dude, that guy looks 37. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, Heather coming
Looks like
in
a
after
chode.
I'm kidding. It's gonna be a big. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Kind of. Once
That
again,
guy looks
coming
like
in
a
hot.
37-year-old
Ah.
man that fucking lives in a van down by the river. Or with his parents.
Oh, okay. We got some
So, yes,
drinks coming out of Heather.
Anybody who is watching and seeing this, regardless of when you're seeing it, live
Oh,
or
fuck.
after the fact.
Damn you,
Oh, they're-
Buddha.
This guy we've
They're-
got on the
they're
screen.
paying for
this
these,
is
aren't they?
Brian Laundrie, and he is a person of interest in the Gabby Petito alleged homicide. It's not really alleged at this point. But
Nobody cares.
If
This
you've
guy's
seen
probably a
this
piece of
skinhead Nazi racist,
He
son of a
looks
bitch.
like every bald white dude that I've seen in the last 30 days.
Yeah. If you've seen this Peckerwood, you fucking call the cops. Yeah, I use the term Peckerwood.
Peckerwood.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it was
So-
a good guy to call a bald dude. It was Peckerwood.
Every 99 stars is a drink. Am I getting that right? Anything up to 99 will be considered a drink.
Yes.
If you do 100 or more, you get to add something to the wheel of fun, whether that's something we look up or something we do at the end of the show. And then at the end of the show, we will spin that wheel and see where it lands. If nobody donates, who gives a shit? We won't spin nothing. What else we got?
Bullshit.
Mark in his 20s. Oh my God. Oh my. Did you bring a four-wheeler? Oh, I just watched a live news station out of Tampa now as a federal arrest warrant for him using someone's credit card. Yep.
Hers.
That's
Her credit card.
her credit card. Yes, it was hers. 75 stars is $1, so I'll be saving. It's really weird how Facebook does the stars because like all of mine are a penny a star. So I don't know how the conversion rate goes. I'm sure it has something to do with some weird inflation and Zuckerberg fucking you over. So
Last week I spent like $15 or something. and then my
yeah, you got a
my-
fraud alert on your phone too.
I got a fraud alert for that shit. And like
We're
my
out camping.
ATM
Lynn's
card
card
didn't work.
won't work.
While I'm out camping, I had to like check my email, call a 1-800 number, and say yes, I did. Go on Facebook and put.
I
some
gave my
stars up
brother
on this,
$10
on
on
this fucking
Facebook.
podcast. It was like no, they flagged the 99-cent one, not the fucking the $10 one. Not in, just the 99-cent one. Like, are you sure you fucking spent $1? I'm like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did. God
So
damn it.
yeah. So if you don't want the fraud alert, spend more than $1. Just saying. Just saying.
Just
Good to
saying.
know.
Just saying.
Word of advice. if you have Heartland Bank in fucking Fillmore County, Nebraska.
Dalton's hearing all this, and he's like, "I see a way to launder money. I'll send you my Cash App so y'all can send my money back."
Yeah, we'll totally send your money back, Dalton.
All right, let's round this fucking thing.
If you
out
believe that, then
all right.
you believe that, then you believe that yeah, your daughter just ran away. Don't worry about it.
Any final thoughts on this story? We got a fuck ton more to get through yet.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm at the point where like I'm interested to see the updates, because now I'm like, I think that parents are in on this thing whole hog, 100%. I don't think there's any doubt that this fucking piece of shit did it. I think it's going to be real. I think there's going to be one of those. It's probably not going to be so cut and dry as like, okay, they just got sick of each other and he fucking killed her and now he's running. I think there's going to be a lot of really weird and crazy, stupid, strange details that kind of snowball and make this even more fucked up. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I want him brought to justice because obviously it's a bad deal, but that's my thoughts. And the parents are going down.
Yeah, I hope everybody involved with this, that a lot of people are going to burn in hell for this one. But yeah, I don't. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know why this is supposed to bother me. There's a lot of pretty white girls that die every day, and nobody gives a shit. So I don't know why I'm supposed to give a shit about a white trash pretty white girl whose parents didn't give a fuck about her to begin with.
Oh damn, dude, that's snappy.
So yeah.
So I can't pass judgment. You can't talk shit on the dead man. I don't know.
I'm not judging her. I'm judging her parents. No.
Well, you did. Well,
she came from a white trash family. I mean, it's not like.
I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's just kind of. It's Florida, man. Florida happens. It happens to all of. Hey, welcome back, Tony.
Yeah, Florida happens. I think that's the best way to end that segment. Florida happens. Even if you're in Wyoming, Florida happens.
Yeah, Florida is gonna Florida, no matter what you fucking say.
Oh my god. All right. I'm gonna move on to the next story. Tony, if you want to jump over and take over chat, because I'm not popping that one up.
Well, that's why I had to refresh, because the last like 5 minutes when we were trying to wrap that fucker up, this giant gray box of an update for my computer popped up, and it just sat there and buffered and buffered, and it wouldn't fucking load, and I couldn't close it. So I haven't been able to see the chat for like 5 minutes. So I was
sorry, chat people.
Yeah, chat like started blowing up there too.
I couldn't access it.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to the fun and juicy shit. We got a lot of these stories, so let's see.
I'm gonna shit on everything.
Good, let's do it. AOC hit with second ethics complaint over Met Gala.
Did she? Fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her. Dude, I'm with you.
Yeah, this story's stupid.
This story's stupid. Okay,
let me tell you, I hate this story.
It's just a thumbnail of. It's just the thumbnail of the episode. Sorry, but anyway, we all know what happened. AOC. Oh God, hey, I am not actually who I thought I was. Okay, I don't know who that is.
No, I don't either.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so AOC shows up, $35,000 ticket. Her boyfriend also got a ticket, so that's $70,000. I wondered, like, is this campaign contributions? Like these tickets got donated to them, and then she shows up. Tony,
she's representing
Lynn. Tony, maybe one of you guys can think of an analogy, but like she shows up to a party of some of the richest people in the world with a dress that says "Tax the Rich," and they all unironically clap.
Yeah,
of course.
They were like, "Yeah, tax the shit out of me.
Take my money, yeah."
Yeah, and then they proceeded to not give a dime in taxes.
Exactly.
But either way, it's like, yeah, $35,000. There's a fuck ton of Americans that don't make that in a year.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are just taking that fucking unemployment money and not working at all. But I digress.
she made these Instagram videos, and I'm advertising on Instagram for one, and whatever platform she has on there. Like the amount of money she made, and not to mention, this was the best part, the fucking best part about this. Imagine the person that makes the dress that says "tax the rich" is a person who is fucking a tax evader, who is
Well, that's what I was gonna pull up.
allegedly like owes
Allegedly.
$100,000 in fucking taxes that they haven't paid yet. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I've got here.
Well,
White
they
House
were like,
Democrats
in my defense,
Washington
it wasn't me that I wanted to tax. I'm not rich.
Yeah,
never is.
Not my richness. I want to tax your richness.
Yeah, the place that made the dress is Brooklyn-based Aurora James, founder of the label Brother Velas and winner of the 2015 CDFA Vogue Fashion Fund, made the dress. On Instagram, Acario Cortez said she was proud to work with James and substantially focused Black woman immigrant designer who first started selling her garments at a Brooklyn flea market. Shoe accessory brand launched in 2013 with a focus on traditional African design practices. Last year, the designer founded the 15% Pledge, a nonprofit that asks major retailers to commit a minimum of half of their shelf space to goods produced by Black-owned businesses. It launched in response to global protests against racial injustice, falling in line with similar initiatives by corporations like Walmart and Target to bring more Black-owned brands into their stores.
Here you go, folks.
Were you clapping that whole
The whole time. Identitarianism at work. It's fucking fantastic. I love it. Keep doing it. Play by their rules exactly how they fucking play them. This is fucking great. I love it.
It's like I'm all about including and trying to get that diversity in.
That's
and
not what
trying to
this
get
is
as
about.
many businesses in the world to like just include as many minority-owned businesses, just as long as they pay taxes. If they don't pay taxes, then I'm going to have an issue.
None of this is about any of that. This is just for power and money. This has nothing to
Yeah, I know.
actually do with Black-owned businesses. This has to do with,
But they
look
advertise
at
most
me.
of that through
Yes.
everything.
Yep. This is
But that's the-
identitarian.
That's the veil that they put over your head to let you know that,
This is gross.
if you argue about their tax fucking their lack of paying of taxes, then it just puts you in another category of somebody's just mad.
Yeah.
Paint you in a picture as a bad person.
Let's
because
see
you're
what
going
this
against the narrative.
Let's see what this actual complaint. So there's actually a complaint filed against her attendance from her the gala appearance. The complaint that the National Legal and Policy Center, the NLPC of the Office of Congressional Ethics, alleged that Ocasio-Cortez improperly accepted tickets from a table sponsor for herself and her boyfriend. House rules allow members to take free tickets to charity events directly from event organizers. And the Post reported Tuesday that AOC and boyfriend Riley Roberts, just make sure everybody knows that guy's name, were directly invited by the Metropolitan Museum of Art. However, the NPLC argued it is the table sponsor who is gifting or underwriting the seat to AOC at the gala drink. And if the table where she sat was one paid for by the corporations attending the event, such as Instagram or Facebook, she has received a prohibited gift from corporation that is also lobbies Congress. So therefore, she is in violation of campaign finance law.
Oh, let's get her ass out of office then.
Ain't gonna happen.
Nothing will happen. Never mind. Shit, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, but I do like his name. What? Repeat that name again. Was that?
Yeah, somebody else for me to shit on Twitter. Riley Roberts. Yes.
Riley Roberts. The double R, the rolled R. We'll just come.
Riley Roberts.
Riley.
That's a good
Roberts.
wrestling name, Tony.
I like it.
Am I wrong?
No, it'd work.
Work. Ravishing Riley Roberts.
Ravishing,
That
right?
sounds like more like a porn star.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. Tony, what are your thoughts on this whole fucking thing?
Give me Riley Reid vibes.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
Google that name. See what
the
happens.
fact that she came up with this and thought that this was going to be, and she got the attention that she wanted. Like that was the whole point of this. This has nothing to do with the actual message that she's sending. The whole
Correct.
tax the rich thing. No, that's not the message she's sending. You can pretend it is if you want. It's fucking not. Here's the true facts of the matter. She's been out of the news for a while, and she hasn't been in the public light for making noise of any kind for a little while. And she's like, God, I got to change that. How can I do that? I got it. I'll wear a white dress with big red letters that says tax the rich. So everybody remembers what my morals are. And I'll go out there and I'll smile at a gala that's $35,000 a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hypocrisy knows no fucking bounds. And most of the people are going to defend her. They're going to defend her. Well, it's not a small price to pay to get your message across, even though we're messages tax the rich.
It's like, yeah, and that small price to pay is like what a lot of people make in a year.
Double that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Double. Yeah, it's like, yeah,
about that.
Sean Spicer on Twitter says, you can't make this stuff up. AOC attends the Met Gala for how much does a ticket go? $35,000, by the way. Wearing a dress that has got to cost a fortune, but it has a cool woke message, tax the rich. Maybe instead tax the dress. It might actually yield more.
Oh, nice.
But the
Donald
maker of the
Trump
dress
Jr.
doesn't pay her taxes anyway, so that doesn't matter.
Trump Jr. weighs. What makes AOC a bigger?
This is either going to be
tax?
epic or awful. Like that's all of his tweets are
yes.
either epic or awful.
Yes, the tax the rich dress while she's hanging out with a bunch of wealthy left-wing elites, or the lack of masks after spending the last 18 months as one of the biggest authoritarian mask Karens in the country.
Jesus.
Actually, yeah, it's not a bad point. Dave Portnoy says, tax the rich, quote unquote. But first, I'm going to go have the time of my life partying with them and all the most extravagant, over the top party of the year that is essentially a celebration of richness. Yeah. So, yeah, she kind of got tore apart on Twitter, which,
yeah,
what
like,
a shame.
Imagine going to a party with nothing but like serial killers and like horror movie bad guys. And it says, on you wear a dress that says "Don't kill innocent teenagers." It's the same shit, right?
So Dalton, thanks for the stars. I pinned your comment. He says, "Call me, mom."
Call me, mom.
Okay, mom.
Yeah. Hey, mom.
He said, "Call me, mom." What's
Hey,
up,
mom.
mom?
Yeah.
Calling you mom.
KOE Nation up in the comments.
Great show, fellas. Go ahead.
Drop an atomic lake drop on the like button.
Hulk Hogan style. Hell yeah. Yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Leg.
Huh?
Go ahead. Drop it. Drop the leg.
I'm trying. Oh, God, I lost my sandal.
He about cracked his hip.
Yeah, we're not doing this shit.
All right, maybe next time.
Let's just a quick adaptation to this prior story. There's some breaking updated news. AOC burst into tears as Iron Dome. If you don't know, there was a bill passed through the House. Doesn't mean it's actually going to go through the Senate. It probably will, but they were trying to stop $1 billion of funding going to Israel to fund the Iron Dome that they use to protect themselves from missiles from Palestine and whatnot. It passed overwhelmingly 420-9. Like the squad's been trying to fight this. This was okay. No matter how you think about this, like I fucking hate that we give any money to anybody. I think this is dumb. I don't care what your geopolitical thoughts are between Israel and Palestine and all these other fucking countries. We should not be fucking giving people all this money. plain and simple. So AOC, guess what she voted?
For it.
Against.
Neither. She voted present. The bitch didn't even have a stance. And then she cries about it. Fuck her. Fuck her. So she goes to this party with this fucking dress, makes this fucking weird political fucking tax the rich stance, and then she can't even fucking vote on principles. Anybody want to guess if she has a lobbyist that is fucking 420? I like it. Anybody want to guess that she has some donors that are telling her, if you vote no, I'm not going to fund your next campaign. If you vote no, I'm going to smear you in the media. If you vote no, it's not going to end up well for you. Do you not think that happened to AOC? The biggest Democratic politician in the House of Representatives. You have fucking Nancy Pelosi on her way out. So like AOC, the spotlight's on her. She needs to start bending the knee now. And this is step fucking one. Any principles she's had, gone. You
think they got some good dirt on her, and they got her by the ball?
They had her a long time ago. It's just
never needed dirt on AOC. She was hand selected and was happy to be hand selected.
And then she cried about it. She cried about voting present.
I tell you what, if that's all you really need to do is like you run and you get everybody believing in your hype and shit, and then as soon as you get in there, like, hey, we got some dirt on you from some shit you did in 2004. You need to vote this way, and if you do, we're gonna reward you handsomely. And you're gonna be a rich motherfucker, or we're gonna sling you in the mud, and then you're gonna end up like Anthony Weiner. And I'd be like, okay, I'll vote for whatever you want, as long as I make a lot of fucking money. And that
all I heard Lynn say was, I got videos I saw of you back in 2004, and I was like, holy shit, he got a hold of Tony's video camera.
Yeah.
Either way, Anthony Weiner.
Yeah. I mean, right. Carlos Danger.
Yes.
At least we forget.
Let's see. Where should we go after AOC here? Hold on, I gotta pull this little banner down. So let's go. Okay, so what this led to after the Met Gala, kind of went into the Nicki Minaj thing last week, which only lasted about 3 days. The only reason I want to revisit this story is, one, I kind of like Nicki Minaj all of a sudden. I never thought I would ever say that. I never, ever thought I would say that.
I think that's going a little far, but all right.
Are we going to read some quotes from her music?
No, but I'm going to read some quotes from what she said to some cunt on MSNBC. What it said, a 1 minute, 12 minutes in before we said
it. Back and forth, yeah. I heard about this on Stern.
KOE say, we were just seeing footage of rockets flying into that region a few months ago, correct? Isn't stopping rockets from hitting people generally a good thing? I don't understand the opposing side here. I got more on that later, KOE. Stick around. We'll get back to that. Nicki Minaj slams MSNBC's Joy Reid in COVID vaccine firestorm. Nicki Minaj is unleashing on Joy Reid. So thirsty to down another black woman, in quotes, after the TV host lectured the rapper for her COVID-19 vaccine skepticism. So if you didn't see this, Nicki Minaj had this whole Instagram thread where she talked about one of her friends had a brother, or it was like a cousin or something weird like that, who lost his fiance because his balls got swollen after he got the vaccine, allegedly. And I'm like, dude got an STD. That motherfucker didn't get swollen balls because of a COVID vax. Now, granted, he's overseas. Yes, Joy Reid is more than a douche. She is a cunt. But
you heard it here, folks.
Yes. Quote tweet that. Tony's like, I need more. I need to drink more. Yeah. So anyway, so this dude's balls allegedly get swollen. And then he says it's from the vaccine. His fiance leaves him. This news gets to Nicki Minaj, and she goes, "Hey guys, like I haven't got the vax yet. I'm just saying, I'm not going to get it for the Met Gala. I heard this story. Y'all need to do your research and make up your minds and understand what you're getting yourselves into." It was a pretty basic message. It was pretty basic. It was pretty basic. It was pretty solid. And then she got fucking smeared like crazy, and she still is. She still is. I'll show up some of the new ones, but Tony, Lynn, what do you guys know about up to today? Like what happened with this story?
The Joy, what's her name? I know she said some things like, she's like, I have like 1 million followers and you have like fucking 22 million followers, or I don't know how many followers old fucking Minaj has. She's like, why you got to go out and spread this kind of message and blah, blah, blah. I still, she was like trying to constructively criticize. The way it sounded like on the comment, she didn't come off completely cunty, but she still came out completely cunty at the same time. If you read what she said to her first, but the backlash is fucking awesome. It's like, yeah,
The backlash
Minaj
was amazing.
yeah, the backlash was like, holy shit. She's like, she took off her fucking gloves and just fucking batted for everything. But yeah, the first one was just like, hey, I got some followers, but you have a shitload of followers. And I'm kind of loosely interpreting, but she's like, yeah, you need to set a better example for all the people that are fucking following you, is basically what Joy was trying to fucking tell her. And then the gloves came off and it was hell. But this is what I got from like my interpretation of hearing what was said on the Stern show this week, because I'm listening to that on my way to work.
Oh,
because I gotta hear every perspective of everybody. I gotta hear my fucking lefties, I gotta hear my righties, and I gotta hear my in-betweeners. So I got Stern, I got fucking Tim Pool, and then I got all the fucking shit. I even listened to some shit from Alex Jones from TikTok. Fucking crazy shit too, but sometimes it's right. What are you gonna do?
Tony, what where are you at with this whole thing? I can't hear you, dude.
It's like, well, I got my
muted.
mic off.
Yeah, I was muted. No, I haven't followed this very closely at all, but from what I've gathered, Joy Reid is proving that the big boss man theory, very, very much a real thing. Phil will get this reference. When the big boss man came back, to the WWF during the late 90s, and he came out, the crowd wouldn't react. And we could say, well, what's worse, heel heat or no heat? Well, for Joy Reid, heel heat's probably way fucking worse, because it sounds like she's getting drug over the goddamn coals right now. There is, Fox News says MSNBC's Joy Reid proves there is such a thing as bad publicity. Yeah, got to agree.
When all that publicity is out to take you down, yeah. So here's what Joy Reid said. She was saying directly to Nicki Minaj, for you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives. My God, you could do better than that. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that. That people listen to you, and they listen to you more than they listen to me, she said. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they do not have to die from. Oh my God. As a hip hop fan, as somebody who is your fan, I am so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh my God, Lord. So I am disappointed in the New York Post because they do not have the full Nicki Minaj response, which is actually the fucking best part of this whole thing. So Nicki Minaj, I have to fucking look it up now. Response, Joy Reid.
Phil says Joy sounds like a middle school teacher wagging her finger at a student.
That's exactly what it was.
It's like, yeah.
Oh my
She even
god.
tried to fluff
I'm
her
gonna
ego a
get-
little bit by kissing her ass as she was insulting, but yeah, it didn't play well.
So here's the biggest problem with this story is Google searches, Yahoo searches, fucking whatever search engines you're using.
Oh, you can't
And
log on Twitter anymore, huh?
I can. If I have to, I'll go look that up. But like everything right now, if you search Nicki Minaj, every news story, uh, anybody right now, if you have an extra screen, don't leave the show. Just pull up an extra window or an extra tab to the side and look up Nicki Minaj. Anything doesn't have to be fucking anything specific. Just look up Nicki Minaj. It's smear stories about her boyfriend's fucking past where he was like allegedly did something with a kid. I don't know. Fucking none of that matters right now. They attacked her on everything they possibly could. They went after her boyfriend. They're going after her family. They are going to take her down because she stuck to her principles and she called Joy Reid out for fucking who she really is. I hope Nicki Minaj makes it through this whole fucking thing, and I hope she comes back with a fucking vengeance because what they're doing to her is wrong right now. And I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan. I think culturally, I think she's bad for a lot of people. But if she's going to have this kind of stance, I'll get behind her because culturally, this is good for people.
I mean, really, if she gets canceled, she's fucking got millions of dollars. She's fine.
Yeah.
She'll be okay. Just fucking who cares? In my opinion, it's like,
This
oh
will
well.
spawn a new album and she'll make $1 billion off of it.
Yeah, it'll be called Redemption or something weird like that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So there's a few tweets. Nicki Minaj responded to the Joy Reid quote. So there was one where this is what happens when you're so thirsty to down another black woman by the request of the white man. You didn't bother to read all my tweets. My God, sister, do better, in quotes. Imagine getting your dumb ass on TV a minute after a tweet to spread false narrative about a black woman. So that's very specific between the two of them. Next one was the two white men sitting there nodding their heads because this Uncle Tomenia doing the work child. Yeah. Sorry. I missed my slang. I'm getting old. Doing the work child. How sad. That was fucking great. Some Meghan McCain tweeted at her. That's entirely enough internet for today. After she saw Nicki Minaj's post, she replied to her, "Eat shit, you." And
Oh, dude, didn't
tell
she-
Meghan McCain to eat shit, I'm on board.
Don't eat shit, you.
Yeah, no.
She called Joy a coon.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. It's not.
quoted.
I can't find it in the news story,
What?
so I'm gonna have to get on her Twitter
Yeah.
here. I'm
She
going to
called
her
her a
Twitter.
coon.
Oh.
Yeah, she
And,
did.
like,
She did. She went at her hard. It was good stuff too.
That the term coon is like the new Uncle Tom. Like
It wasn't just
Yeah.
that. It was beyond the term. It was beyond that term because it was the tweet in itself was referencing a lot of issues. God damn it, where in the fuck is, like, show me your fucking page. Anyway, what she had pulled up was like she was specifically attacking Joy Reid on her fucking stance on here. Like it necessarily wasn't a racial slur on there. It was like, this is deep. Let me find it. You guys talk for a minute. I gotta dig hard. Apparently, this shit is buried all of a sudden. It
it's
never
like
was.
it's like that video game Dig Dug. You gotta just like
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig.
Get all the way
I
up
love
in there.
Big Doug. I love
Fucking
Big Doug.
Tony, love the Batman shirt.
If
Who's your
if
favorite
anybody in
Batman?
the chat has the
Side
Nicki
note.
Minaj tweet, her responding to Joy Reid, you probably know which one I'm talking about. If you have it, just like tag at Bark and Cluck. That's our Twitter handle, at Bark and Cluck. So it's like a dog barks and a chicken clucks.
We're asking for your assistance.
Yes.
Help.
Anyway.
Got like a fly or something flying around here.
Like,
It's annoying.
This all just feels like just blatant whoring of one's fucking image and one's brand. Like, I don't think at this point, I don't even think it's about any actual issues or about any actual.
Oh,
The
it
battle
is.
of egos.
No, it is.
It is. It's egos. It's fucking egos. It's. I am not in the news right now, but I fucking want to be. So I'm gonna take whatever publicity I can. And I'm gonna fucking roll with it because the message doesn't matter. That's what we talked about on the last story. AOC's tack the rich shit. Well, it doesn't matter. It's just to save fucking face and look good in front of your goddamn.
I think Nicki Minaj actually has a moment of honesty right now, and they're all attacking.
Come on.
No, she's having a moment of honesty.
I think Tony might have a point here. This is like, I know this probably isn't part of your topics for the night, but it reminds me of the same bullshit that happened this week. Machine Gun Kelly, for some reason, out of nowhere, starts talking shit about Corey Taylor from Slipknot at a concert.
Exactly.
After he about gets his ass whipped by fucking Conor McGregor for no reason.
Yeah. So one week he's starting shit with Conor McGregor. Now he's talking shit about Corey Taylor from Slipknot. And
Nicki's
you know why?
Cousin down the street from Trinidad.
To get publicity. That's all it fucking is. People are going to buy his shit because they want to take a side.
Yep, you got to get in the news if you want to be relevant. You got to stay in the news. And in 15 minutes of fame,
and
I
bad
understand
news,
these are still celebrities, but you got to have your 15 minutes and you got to have it routinely to stay in the public limelight. And that's what this is. And okay, so we like Nicki Minaj now because she was like, I don't want to get my vax and I'm going to go battle this other bitch on Twitter. So a moment of honesty. Come on.
Dude, that's like the one guy you got. Nicki Minaj is like the one guy you have on your Facebook page that like spreads out all their fucking dirty laundry and crazy shit, but you just like stay on their friends list just so you can read all the stupid shit and all the dramas they put up. And it's like, dude, you live vicariously through their fucking crazy drama life, man. It's fucking, you get to read about like, wow, all right, my life ain't that bad. it's pretty cool.
All right,
so not so bad.
Hopefully the response tweets in this, but so Tucker Carlson did a whole segment on like, hey,
there you go. At least Dalton's being honest.
Yeah, there you go. So Tucker Carlson does a whole segment on it saying, hey, she didn't want to take the vaccine. She heard something else. And of course, he took the path of look at corporate media attacking her and demonizing her. So she retweets the clip with a bullseye saying he's on point. And then, this, you exhumed everybody in the cemetery last year. Shut the fuck up. Who is we? And following the we with must ever is where you lost blocked. That's not the fucking one I want.
God damn.
This is why Twitter is garbage, folks.
Twitter is garbage.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna tweet a reply live on air.
Hashtag bullshit.
We can. She's got a bunch of responses on here. Holy shit! There was one where she was like,
fucking a minefield.
You know they're gonna ban her like they did the guy we can't mention on here because you could get banned.
There's a couple of them now.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Trumpelstiltskin.
Trumpelstiltskin.
Dude, I just fucking seen it. Oh, here we go. This is the coon one. A lying homophobic coon. I guess I can join the reindeer games too, right? It's like, holy shit.
People can go on TV and lie. Yeah, wow.
And then here's another fake story she calls out. She's like, never said this. God damn it, it's on here. I know I saw it. There's the other two white men sitting there nodding.
Why is that guy's head so fucking long?
I don't know. It's a big head.
Holy shit. Did you see the fucking dome on that guy? He looked like Mr. Poopy Butthole from Rick and Morty.
Did Twitter like bury this tweet? Seriously?
No, social media doesn't bury things or censor things or delete things or ban people. No, they're fucking land of the free. Land of the free.
Anyway,
Dalton
she
says,
went
Mom
on a
still
fucking-
hasn't called me, so
Bury
probably
it
get on
in
that.
hot garbage. That's what they do. It's like bury this with more hot garbage.
I need to find her actual fucking response to it because it was brilliant, and I'm fucking super pissed. I can't find the damn
So
thing now.
who did she have write it for?
I think it was actually in response to Hassan. Yeah, god damn it, that's what I need to look up. It was Hassan, the douchebag that's a Twitch streamer on Twitch. He's the nephew of that fat dude on the Young Turks. What the fuck's his name?
The fat Turk.
The fat Turk. Yeah. He's the nephew of the fat Turk. So this privileged cunt that just bought $1 million house that is promoting socialism and getting his shit.
Tax the rich.
Yeah, the tax the rich dude. A rough deal for him. Let me find the Hassan reply.
I'm just gonna assume that she probably had a ghostwriter on her Twitter because we're assuming she probably has to have ghostwriters on all of her crappy lyrical, musical, whatever the fucks they are, and whatever genre she's in, the pop rap, if we can call it that. So I'd assume she's got a ghostwriter for her Twitter as well. So
the poop.
Yep.
So he replied to her posting of Tucker Carlson, said, he's a white supremacist, right? That was his reply to Nicki Minaj posting a Tucker Carlson clip where he was supporting her. So Tucker Carlson supporting her. And Hassan says, hey, the dude that's supporting you is a white supremacist. And so her reply, right, I can't speak to, agree with, even look at someone from a particular political party. People aren't human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your ass, you simply have to. If another party tells us to look out for that bus, stand there and get hit. Fucking based. Let me pull it up here. She's right. She's right. So that was a complete response to Hassan. Can't speak.
I bet you. Hey, you know what it is? I think old Minaj has been listening to fucking or watching some Alex Jones, and she's starting to fucking.
No, she's obviously watching KOE Nation.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Fucking.
That's why I'm saying I think she's actually had a moment of honesty. Now she hasn't been on tour for like a year. She had a kid. She's been at home.
Almost like she needs some fucking publicity.
Or
maybe
she wants to retire early, so she's just trying to fucking give career suicide by fucking.
Shit, that bitch is rich. She's fine.
Yeah, like she's ready to retire. She's like, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. I've got plenty of money. I'm good. I'm just gonna go ahead
in the ring to replace Oprah. That's what this is. I'm gonna put my name out there and fucking try to be the next.
Damn
Oprah.
it, Dalton. Fuck you. I did say that.
Yeah. So, okay, I get it. At this point, yeah, she's committed to the fucking role she's playing. But okay, you read through all those tweets that she had, and you could barely read the fucking tweets because they were so just. The language.
That's
so
why I'm culturally not aligned with her. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the tweets that
at
you
least
had
you wouldn't speak in
to find
emoji.
that one were spelled so poorly or grammatically incorrect that you read that one and you're like, this one's based.
I'm sorry when you see somebody with that type of following and that type of influence actually moving people towards Tony, let's take your assumption that she's just doing it for publicity. That's good. It's still a good thing. She's moving 20 million people to the side of freedom. Let her fucking do it and cheer it on because she is right.
Because you agree with her.
No, because she's on the side of freedom.
But if a basketball player goes and kneels, then we got to shit all over him. You know what? No, fuck this. Entertainers and fucking sports people. Political fucking stances.
Oh, you're going with the stick to your guns on the entertainment.
It's all under the same fucking banner. They're all having these political fucking.
There's
platforms.
Correct political stances and then there's incorrect.
Yeah, and if they're only correct if they agree with yours. That's why she's banned.
No, No.
Come on.
What's my political stance on the kneeling during the
You
national
like
anthem?
that she's taking Big Vax to task.
Yeah, I do. But
There
what's
you
my
go.
stance? What's my stance on kneeling in the national anthem? Since you brought it up,
Freedom of speech, right?
yeah.
Yeah, all right. But you don't agree with it.
Personally, no. But at the end of the day,
that's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day,
And
it's
we
kind of
have said on
anti-government.
this
Then I'm
show-
okay with it.
And we've said on this show that people shouldn't fucking take all their goddamn information from people who are paid to play games or write rap albums or fucking perform rap albums because they probably didn't write them.
So, do you think that
I'm just saying.
she didn't have an anti-vax message? She said a research message.
And Phil is fucking verifying everything I just said by disagreeing with me. So thank you, Phil.
No, I was actually just getting to that, Phil. So you're using the flag kneeling as the same thing as Phil was alluding to, as somebody who's saying, "Hey, folks, like make your own decisions. It's a personal choice." To kneeling for a flag.
I'm not going to fault you for agreeing with her. That's fine. I'm just saying, hey, it goes both ways.
Why don't you want to agree with Nicki Minaj? I'm curious.
Because I don't believe a word she's saying.
Even if you don't believe what she's, do you believe Colin Kaepernick is fucking kneeling for fucking?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Colin Kaepernick did it for money and for publicity. Look how well that's worked out.
Do you believe in his message?
I don't believe he even has a message.
Okay. Nicki Minaj, do you believe in her message?
I believe that she believes in her message.
That's not what I asked.
What did you ask?
Well, do you believe in what she's promoting, what her message is?
Do I 100% agree with her?
Anti-mainstream media is what her fucking message is right now. Do you believe in that message?
I am pretty hesitant to believe most of the things mainstream media says.
When a celebrity with 20 million followers make Joy Reid look like a fucking dipshit, that is a great day. That's a great
Joy
day in
Reid
America.
and Nicki Minaj at the same time if I want.
You can high five Nicki Minaj and still hate her. You are just being a petty cunt right now. Go ahead, Lynn.
My little take on this is all right. Yeah, follow me down this little rabbit hole of weirdness. You guys remember a song from the soundtrack from the movie Friday by Dr. Dre? Keep their heads ringing. Remember that?
Keep your head ringing.
All right.
Ding,
All right.
ding,
Now,
dong,
lyrically,
ring-a-ding, ding, ding, dong.
Okay, lyrically in that song, he pretty much let everybody know that he was doing this song because he needed to pay his bills.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, "'Cause my rent's due," and like crazy shit during the whole song. He's basically telling you, "I need the money, so I'm making the song for this movie." And people were like, "This is the best jam ever," and it was like a really popular fucking song. And he was admitting in the song, "I need the money," so. Maybe Nicki Minaj is kind of trying to get some publicity so she's can promote
the
something
wrong group
later.
Of people, though.
I know, but no. She's getting people that would normally like her to buy her shit up because she all of a sudden stands for what they fucking believe in, and she's trying to open her.
Yeah, Republicans don't spend a lot of money on shit like
this.
Hang on.
Hey,
I gotta
how many people are paying Tom McDonald a shitload of money for talking a bunch of fucking Republican shit? Dude's spitting all kinds of fucking just completely conservative fucking lyrics right now, and he's like really fucking popular, really followed, and he's just all of his songs are the same fucking message over and over again. I really can't stand the dude because his tattooed face, all of his songs are about political shit that drives fucking usually middle-aged white dudes mad, so they all like, "Hey, this Tom McDonald guy is fucking awesome. I don't like rap, but I think I'll buy his music."
Is that white dude with the fucking Facebook channel that like
the long blonde hair and the tats on his face looks like my desk from high school? That's all that Nicki's doing. She's tapping into the same crowd as the Tom McDonald people. They're gonna do a song together. Watch what happens.
Maybe
I'm gonna predict this shit. My little crystal ball. They're gonna make fucking money off of this fucking political bullshit. It's all about money, dude.
Maybe you're both right. I don't know. Tony, what you need to address?
Oh, Phil's trying to shit all over anything I do that might go against the grain. Simply taking a stand isn't the same as actively disruptive protesting. He's talking about Colin Kaepernick because that's disruptive protesting, because we know how much he cares about the integrity of an NFL game. This is very much a false equivalency. Tony is just trying to appear modern, even though we can't compare a tweet to kneeling during a national anthem in an NFL game. It's basically the same goddamn platform.
I've lost all interest in this.
100% I don't care if you like the one message and you don't like the next. It's 100% the same fucking platform. One's just on broadcast TV, the other's on social fucking media, and they're both celebrities that get paid to entertain.
Nice. Let's move on to a real racist story.
Nobody pays you to tweet, though.
No.
You know what?
Some people do. We're going to move on to a real racist story. Reined in, folks. Here we go. Oh, God. Stupid. Right after I open it. Reined in.
Roll.
White House bans Border Patrol agents from using horses to control Haitian migrants after whipping claims. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on Thursday, DHS, and no longer will allow the use of horses in Del Rio after outcry over images showing agents on horseback appearing to use whips on crowds of migrants. Did not happen. Look up Del Rio horses whips on Google and go to videos. Nobody got whipped. The closest thing do you see people getting whipped is like one dude like grabs the reins of his horse, and it's really long, and he's like spinning it in the air, but like there's nobody around him. He's just like spinning it in the air. I'm like, he ain't gonna lasso anybody with that. There's no fucking hook to actually catch anybody. He's just spinning it in the air like for no fucking reason. It's a bad fucking look, I guess, because cowboys and Indians is like something we can't play today. This is ultra woke horseshit media at its finest.
Oh, you said horse. Is that a drinking word?
Oh, yes, it is. That's two
sorry.
of them now. Drink.
I just saw a meme and that was it. I didn't really follow the story at all.
This whole thing is awful. The whole thing's awful. What was the meme that fucking Phil had responded to? It was like the horse whipping one. It was like and it showed like Kamala Harris, like, I can't believe they're using whips to hold down migrants, and then Phil responds with, imagine if you were the one in charge. Like Brandon Roy says, too bad you don't know a Border Patrol expert that could come and talk about border stuff. Brendan, if you're down, I'll send you a link if you want to jump in on this story for sure. Skeet. You better grab a drink, fella. I'm sending you a link either way. Oops. Yep. Well, might as well just go to that meme. That meme's good for a lot of stuff.
Okay, I'm not even gonna pop. Phil's still trying to argue with me in the comments.
So,
I'll talk to him off to the side.
All right. So if you're on here, let's just go with logistics. If you're on the border and you're trying to get through some fucking terrain that's pretty fucking shady, a lot of the border patrol are driving around in like 4-wheelers, ATVs, 4-wheel drive trucks, all kinds of other shit. But a lot of them can't get to the same places that a horse could get to, because a horse can figure out ways to get through the fucking terrain. I mean, a 4-wheeler could fucking just end up fucking on its ass. A horse will fucking, if it gets too crazy, it'll fucking turn around and go another route. A horse is smarter than a 4-wheeler. The 4-wheeler only knows.
Well, okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, you're getting ahead of the horse here. Because this whole story broke. The whole story broke with pictures. So what they did is they originally videotaped horses at this certain canal where migrants were walking up, and Border Patrol agents that were in the area were only on horseback. There was probably like 30 migrants like coming out of the water and like 5 or 10 guys on horseback. And they're trying to like keep them corralled, keep them from running, keep them in the area. And like one dude like took off running, and like you hear the guy on the horse go, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, and the dude spooked his horse, so his horse like jumped up and fucking spun around, about hit a kid, and he's like pulling on the reins trying to keep the horse together. Like these guys were doing, from the video I seen, they're trying to keep shit together here, and the migrants are just fucking scaring the shit out of the horses. And that's the only time I saw the horses being a danger, is when people were scaring them. Otherwise, they were like trying to just keep people corralled, stand on the outside. The one dude kind of spiraling his fucking his reins, which was dumb and had no
He was
point
probably
to
just
it.
bored, and he was just
Yeah.
twiddling and shit. Like,
Yeah, probably.
like a lifeguard would do with his whistle.
No, oh, that fucking whistle. That whistle's gonna be.
You know what I'm saying?
That'll be the
Lifeguard and
next
whistle.
racist fucking
Spin it
video we
up.
see in
Spin it back.
2023.
Oh, you fucking-
2023, when people are not allowed to swim for more than 5 minutes because of COVID. You see that lifeguard with his whistle. Yeah, no, this whole thing is horseshit. And I'm gonna go off on a tangent that has nothing to do with the horses. The left, the believe the science left, the ones that are like shaming people, the ones that are sitting there telling people, "Oh, don't you watch these videos on vaccines? How dare you? How dare you have a different opinion than us? Shame on you." These same people, mind you, 70%, listen to this. This is a New York Times article. 70% of Democrats in this country that were polled by the New York Times believe that COVID will hospitalize you 20% of the time or more. Okay? That's the people that are telling you to follow the science. Now, let's take these same people that followed this dipshit story, fake news story, fake article, that none of this happened. There was not a single whipping of a single migrant that we have seen yet on any of these videos. They took this fucking hook, line, and sinker, ran with it. Jen Psaki comes out and says, we are banning horses from the border because we're doing such a good job at protecting our fucking southern border right now, that we need to take away, further resources from them because of a fake news story. These are the people telling you what to do right now. These are the people making policy right now. They are fucking ridiculous. And until you fucking just stop and tell them to shut the fuck up, I don't know what else to do. Like, this is, how many times do we have to show you these stories? How many times you got to see this shit? How many times do you have to go, the people telling you to follow the science are not following the science? How many times? But here we are. Here we are, folks. Now, no more horses. No more horses at the southern border. Let all the migrants in. Hold on. One last thing. Like, there was Kyle Kalinske, that son of a bitch. He fucking had a video today, bitching about how goddamn Biden, he did this whole thing like how Trump was strong on border patrol, but only deported like 30,000 migrants, and then how Joe Biden's deported like 600,000. Okay, this isn't necessarily to scale. Yeah, we had a lot of people come in under Trump. Yeah, it was a big record. But now it's a fucking like a crazy high number of people trying to fucking come in. The numbers don't fucking relate to the current crisis. The amount of people trying to come through. Okay, sure. Okay, give Biden credit, 600,000 people. But out of how many? We don't know. We have no fucking clue. He stopped building a wall. He stopped doing all this other shit. He stopped protecting the border. He actually fucking, okay, he said this several times. When I am elected, migrants surge the border. He fucking said that several times. And now we're getting it. And now you're paying for it. We're paying $1 billion to, a dome in fucking Israel. We're paying for all these migrants coming across our fucking border. Inflation's on the fucking rise. Your gas prices are crazy. And fake news media runs rampant. And nobody's calling any of this shit out except for here on the Dog and Chicken Show.
Nice.
Like, share, subscribe.
Okay, so the horse thing, obviously. The horses are at a canal, correct?
Yes.
Or they were patrolling a canal. So would that means you have to cross a canal and a horse can go across the water. Now, there's a lot of state laws that do not allow you. They prohibit you from taking a four-wheeler, an ATV, a truck, a four-wheel drive, anything to cross any kind of body of water because of EPA violations.
Yep.
All right, so if we're going to trust the science, would you rather have a horse cross the fucking river, or would you rather have a four-wheeler that might be leaking out of its fucking engine or fuel tank, have a little fucking leak, blah, 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 and, taint the water supply of the natural surrounding area? I'm going scientifically here, of course.
I'm going to say I would rather have that than horse pooping in the water, because that horse poop's probably really dangerous.
Yeah.
Because of whips.
What about like if it had a coolant leak and it had that like glycol and shit like that, it could poison you and kill you if you drank.
What if it had ivermectin in it?
What if it had ivermectin? Then we would all be COVID free and I did not say that out. Lord forgive me.
Phil?
I did not say that.
Phil, stop distracting Tony with the comments. I can see he's like, yeah, he's distracted right now. I'll leave it at that. A little bit. He's writing something down.
Joe Rogan and his horse semen.
All right. We didn't get the 100 star entry, so I got one last story for the night before we head to the post show. If
Wheel of Fun, son of a bitch.
No Wheel of Fun tonight, folks. We didn't get any entries for the Wheel of Fun. You guys didn't play along. Got to jump over to Facebook and donate 100 stars and add a topic for the Wheel of Fun. Otherwise, we don't.
100 stars is $1. Really?
Yeah, cheap bastards. Bunch of cheap bastards over there. That's okay. Okay, real quick. I am super excited about the stars thing because, whatever. If you want to donate money to us to like advertise and grow the community, that's cool and all. But I'm super stoked that we can do this, because if we have another one of those deals, any type of fundraising thing, like we've had family members get sick and things like that, and we wanted to be able to know that you got GoFundMe things and things like that you can do. But anytime if we could do something on this show to help somebody out, that'd be super fucking awesome. I hope we get to participate in something like that and help raise money that way too. That'd be really cool way to use our show to better the world.
Yeah, it's like the modern day telethon, really. We could entertain people while people donate money instead of having people on the line calling. Like, remember the old fucking telethons they used to have back in the day?
Yep.
Yeah, we can do that. Like, if one of the followers has like an issue where they need to have some money raised and it's a good enough cause, that'd be fucking cool.
Be tits.
It'd be slap titty tastic.
All right, last story. This one's gonna make Phil cringe because I'm playing a video. 1, 2. This is gonna be a
Phil and his damn.
I know Phil hates
combine
everything.
Chilling.
Phil hates everything that gets. So this is gonna cause us to be demonetized on YouTube. But this is not actually from Fox News. This is something that's whatever. Let's just yank it and move on. Tulsi Gabbard goes on Fox News.
Where's the white stripe?
With Tucker Carlson. I think it's still there. It was the other day on her Instagram anyway. I don't know. Anyway, let's listen to this. I'm gonna ignore Phil in the chat because he's not on the show.
Thanks so much for coming on
to me right now. Where in the fuck is the volume setting on here?
Just the play button.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, here we go. It's like my volume's muted. I was like, what the fuck? I can't hear anything. All right, here we go.
So you get to lie. I mean, this will not shock you because you've seen it so much, but you get to lie about the loss of human life. You get caught and nothing happens to you. What kind of...
I'm assuming you guys can hear it.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
system is that? I mean, this kind of accountability.
And here we go. Buffering. Hey, that's a good pause. At least, if we need the 15-second rule. This is the grossest thing I think
Did you
Tulsi
get this
Gabbard
off of
is
Pornhub? Why is it buffering?
I know it's buffering a lot. Okay, here we go.
I want to point out first that anytime there's
Holy shit. It even shows it's
civilian
preloaded.
casualty.
All right, let me back it up.
It's like what having to watch.
Dear
the part where
God,
the
look,
pizza boy
look,
walks
you can
in.
see you can see the bar is like preloaded, that it shows that like
Yeah, that's what I mean. You got to watch the part where the pizza boy walks in again while the rest of the video loads.
holy shit. Let me just bring this down quality wise. Or just bring it down. Fuck
They don't
balls,
want
man.
Here,
There.
so much
Kinda.
for chicken super internet.
Yeah, I know, right?
1 gigabyte of fucking awesome
I
internet.
just ran a speed test tonight.
All right, here we go.
Life, you get caught and nothing happens to you. What kind
Oh,
Oh my God. It does
Oh.
not like the extra streaming. Holy shit.
Donate
How
all stars to the Dog and Chicken Show, folks. Where you
only
get
the most
System is-
quality media.
I mean, this kind of accountability.
It's kind of the count.
I have it on the lowest fucking setting. Holy shit.
Do you have at least transcripts of what they were
is
saying?
critical. I want to point out first that any
All right. I'm leaving this.
Feels
Sorry
trying
for
to
the
watch
technical difficulties,
fucking
ladies and
scrambled
gentlemen.
porn.
Have you either of you watched any of this that I'm about to pull up?
No, I hadn't seen it yet. I'm not.
Tulsi
privy.
Gabbard
I'm
was
actually interested.
is critical.
It
Good God.
is her commentary is just disgusting.
on?
Disgusting.
Or not.
No, this is the worst thing Tulsi Gabbard's ever fucking said, in my opinion. Here we go.
I mean, this will not shock you because you've seen it so much, but you get to lie about the loss of human life. You get caught and nothing happens to you. What kind of system is that? I mean, this kind of accountability is critical. I want to point out first.
So of course they're of course they're talking about the drone strikes in Afghanistan, and the fact that we killed civilians there and children. That's the question posed. We killed children there. What are your thoughts on that? That was the question he asked her.
First, that anytime there are civilian casualties.
Fuck you. All right.
Buffering.
No, I am gonna fucking re-find this clip somewhere else.
I was gonna say it's either that or just fucking give us to us in layman's terms what the fuck she said, and then we can.
I'm trying to find a transcript.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got. I don't know if this is real or if this is gonna be complete or not, but I've got an ad playing in my ear. God, this show's great.
Now, you know why we need Phil here right now? He'd break out into song and sing until you guys get your shit figured out.
Okay, so this is a Rush transcript from Tucker Carlson tonight. Nope, that ain't it. Nope, that's not going to cut it. January 26th? No.
January 6th? Oh, wait.
26th. I'm assuming that was after the fucking guided tour, unguided tour.
All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Now go full screen.
Is critical. I want to point out first that anytime there are civilian casualties in war, it is tragic and terrible. Yeah. War is a terrible thing, and I think it's important for the American people to understand that Islamist jihadists are continuing to wage war against us. And the Islamist ideology, not the same as the religion of Islam, but this Islamist ideology, which is a political ideology that inspired the terrorist attacks on our country on 9/11, is the greatest threat that we're facing right now in this country and the world. It is the foundation of governance of so-called Islamic countries like Turkey and Iran and Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. And it's what's behind the discriminatory policies that they have in these countries against Christians, Hindus, Buddhists, atheists, and others. So as long as these Islamist jihadists are waging war against us, we have to work to defeat them militarily and ideologically. And militarily, we have two choices in how we do that. Number one, we can continue to invade and occupy and nation building countries around the world, just as we did in Afghanistan at great cost.
Okay.
She gave the answer that everybody gave back in like all the last 20 years.
Yeah. So the best response I saw to this was Dave Smith, and he pops up right away and says, Tulsi Gabbard, you are the terrorist in this scenario. Tucker Carlson asked you about the killing of children in a drone strike, and you justify it with ideology does not agree with mine. You are now the terrorist. He's right. He's right. She took their stance originally and is now using that against them as why we should continue fighting. And I'm like, when you look at it like, it's like at the basic human aspect of it, of like, we've talked about this on here before. Like, how many of their kids did we fucking kill over the years, even before fucking 9/11? Yeah. Like, and we wonder why 9/11 fucking happened. But like now, this, like, and then we openly lie about it. Like, Secretary of State Blinken comes out and says, we don't know if we killed a good guy or a bad guy. A couple weeks ago, like he was like, yeah, we had a drone strike, everybody was celebrating it, and it was an ISIS-K leader. And then like 3 days later, somebody was like, no, that was a humanitarian aid worker from California who were working for a place in California. And then they're like, oh shit. And then there was
my bad.
It went from 2 kids to 4 kids to like 7 kids. So you killed a whole bunch of kids. I don't know what the number was officially, and a humanitarian aid worker. And Tulsi Gabbard comes out and fucking answers the question of like, why'd we kill those people? With well, they think different than us. That was her answer.
Yeah. She had a shitty answer. Very shitty.
Terrible.
She had a non-answer.
No, that was a very clear answer.
It was a non-answer.
That was a very clear answer. Oh,
no. Her answer.
Tulsi.
Oh, shut the fuck up. All right, shut the fuck up.
All right,
the goddamn answer she gave. She didn't answer the fucking question. Let me say this first and foremost. I'm very disappointed in her answer because I actually like Tulsi Gabbard. I think that I would have voted for her hands down if she would have been the fucking DNC nominee. I've said that before. I'll say it again. I still stand by that. Out of everybody that was on that fucking caucus pile of shit list, she was the only one I actually agreed with half the shit she said. Now, the answer that she get, Tucker Carlson is going whole hog with this fucking, and it's bad. It's horrible. We've talked about this strike that killed people that it shouldn't have fucking killed. You don't even know who you're drone striking. It's ridiculous. And goddamn right, there should be some motherfucking accountability for who you fucking drone strike. He goes whole hog on that question. And her answer is about indirect as it could possibly be, and just basically says that no. What we got to focus on here is the fact that these threats are real. We can't ignore the fact that these threats are real, and we're pretending like it's still 20 years ago, and there's still these red and orange threat levels, and just because we got out of Afghanistan does not mean we need to bring the goddamn meter back. No, she gave a non-answer.
She went American Dad.
Didn't say anything about actually killing innocent civilians or innocent bystanders.
I think Urasama's fair here. Let's hear it again.
Full question and answer.
I'm gonna, Tony. I wanted to defend Tulsi on this because I have been a big.
I'm
Tulsi
trying
fan.
to defend what she actually said. I'm not trying to read into it.
I know.
Which is what we're trying to. Which is what we're trying to do with what Tucker Carlson does, and that's Tucker Carlson's show. He's reading.
I don't think he. I don't. I thought he gave her. Hold on. No. This question was a fucking layup. He fucking threw it up for her to dunk it, and she totally fucks this up. Listen to his question.
I agree. There's a terrible answer.
You can't blame this on Tucker. You can't blame this on
Tucker.
I'm
not blaming it on Tucker.
He set her up. He set her up with an anti-war fucking comment. Like
I agree.
I mean, this will not shock you.
Yes.
All right, you ready? You're ready.
Let me back this up. I assume you guys could still hear it.
Yes.
Congressman, thanks so much for coming on. So you get to lie. I mean, this will not shock you because you've seen it so much, but you get to lie about the loss of human life. You get caught and nothing happens to you. What kind of system is that?
I mean, this kind of accountability is critical. I want to point out first that anytime there are civilian casualties in war, it is tragic and terrible. Yeah. War is a terrible thing. And I think it's important for the American people to understand that Islamist jihadists are continuing to wage war against us. And the Islamist ideology, not the same as the religion of Islam, but this Islamist ideology, which is a political ideology that inspired the terrorist attacks on our country on 9/11, is the greatest threat that we're facing right now in this country and the world. It is the foundation of governance of so-called Islamic countries like Turkey and Iran and Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. And it's what's behind the discriminatory policies that they have in these countries against Christians, Hindus, Buddhists, atheists, and others. So as long as these Islamist jihadists are waging war against us, we have to work to defeat them militarily and ideologically. And militarily, we have two choices in how we do that. Number one, we can continue to invade and occupy in nation building countries around the world, just as we did in Afghanistan at great cost. Number two, we can take a targeted approach using airstrikes, using our special forces to go in and go after these terrorist cells. The reality is that the cost to the American people, the cost to our troops, the cost to civilians will be far less if we take this very targeted approach to go after these jihadist terrorist cells than if we continue making the very same mistakes that we saw in Afghanistan and other parts of the world of invasion, occupation, and nation building.
Okay, can I respond to this?
All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, yeah. Go for it.
Go, Tony, and then Lynn, you're up.
Again, I'm going to say it. Like, this is the most open-ended fucking response you can get without actually addressing what Tucker was actually asking. He's asking the blatant, horrific question of, hey, people died. Shouldn't we be accountable for it? Yes, absolutely. And she danced around it as much as she possibly could, while indirectly essentially saying, to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs, but I'm not actually going to comment on the fact that we killed people that we shouldn't have fucking killed and didn't even know that we did it. Her answer is shit. And real quick, no, I'm not blaming it on Tucker. Tucker Carlson show is basically exploiting people at what they said because of how he wants to frame it. We're not going to pretend.
True sometimes.
No.
Sometimes. You're right. Sometimes it is.
Tulsi sounds like she has Bush's 2003 speechwriter. She's advocating for eternal war here. Yeah, which is kind of true, and it's very disappointing because she is been on.
She's
the record
supposed to
saying she's
be the
very
anti-war person.
Yes, the anti-war
Oh.
Democrat, which is highly disappointing. And
well,
yes,
she's a vet.
fuck,
She's
that
a
was
vet.
bad. That was really fucking bad. The question was, her answer felt like it was an answer to a completely different fucking question. Like that felt like the question that she had in her mind that was going to be asked, but not in the way it was asked. That was the answer she had loaded, and that was the answer she was going to give, regardless of what the question was. And I want to mention this real quick, and I just wanted to say this because I've been waiting for this thing for a while now. Like, if you listen to her appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast, she plugged her own podcast back when she was on Joe Rogan's podcast. There is a Spotify, and I'm looking at it right now. There's a Spotify page you can follow. It's called This is Tulsi Gabbard. This is her own podcast. There is a 1 minute and 49-second trailer on here.
Not promoted by Dog Chicken Show, by the way.
No, it's not promoted. But if you go to this thing, this is from, let me check here real quick, January 18th. There are no episodes. Nothing has been done with it. She promoted this thing on Joe Rogan. They put it on Spotify, and there have been 0 actual episodes.
So she was deployed for the last 6 months. She just got back.
So what happened in that 6 months?
I think like 3 years ago. Yeah, well, she's been in Africa with the guards up until like 3 weeks ago, from what I understand.
Right. So she had this thing plugged. This thing was ready to like take off, and then okay, she's gone, and now she's back, and now this anti-war stance that she's had this whole time has seemingly gone out the wind. Phil,
maybe she got some better information than we have.
Phil, jump on the show. Stop talking
Jesus
shit.
Christ, yeah.
You got the link, bitch.
He's got all kinds of time to comment, but he can't get on the show.
You can comment, but he can't talk. So yeah, it's weird that she's taking that stance now. Like, I'm wondering like what her goal here is with this response.
Maybe you spend a year overseas, you figure some shit out, huh?
Yeah, does your stance change once you go do this thing? But I think it's different than that because she is a Democrat. You've got to remember this. She's a Democrat, and the Democrats are not anti-war now.
I've seen many a Democrat fucking change her mind after a year overseas.
She's got to change her stance a little bit if she actually wants to be in the political front running for any seat at this point.
That's fair.
And I think that's what this is. I think that's what this is. I think she's backpedaling on the war issue to jockey for position on anything that might come up in the next few elections. And I think that's what this is. And it's disappointing because I like the fact that she was anti-war. One of the only Democrats that was. But now she's seemingly saying, well, you gotta break some fucking eggs to make an omelet. It's a shitty answer.
You gotta kill 7 kids.
That she wasn't asked.
All right.
You gotta kill 7 kids to kill an innocent guy. Lane, go ahead.
Yeah. So I think there's 3 different. You can put it into 3 different categories. She started with, yeah, I think this is a fucking bad thing and blah, blah, blah. She started off like almost like, hey, these are terrible things that happen, blah, blah, blah. But then she went on to the Bush era fucking propaganda.
Yep.
She straight up went to the Bush era propaganda and then finished it with, if you want to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs. She ended that thing to like kind of justify what we do based off of what the Bush era thing says, and to say sometimes in order to prevent the loss of life of the American soldier side, we got to go and send drone strikes to kill the bad guys. But she did not say sometimes we're fucking wrong. And sometimes we get the wrong fucking target. That's where she fucked up. She didn't say, well, sometimes our intelligence isn't that fucking intelligent, and we kill people that don't need to be killed, and the guy that we were targeting just happens to be 50,000 miles away or whatever. I don't know. All I'm just saying is, yeah, she tried and she fumbled, and
she's trying to play both sides.
She was trying to like juggle because she's still in. She's not like part of the fucking political process anymore. She's not in the woke
squad.
Now she's
got to play
part.
both sides, she thinks.
Dude, no. Now she's under the thumb of the U.S. military again, and she is like serving. So she's got to watch what the fuck she says.
Yeah. Yeah,
because
she's not a congresswoman anymore.
now she's a
exactly.
representative. She's a representative of her military, and if she says the wrong fucking thing, that's her ass.
I think
And she needs to
100%.
watch what she fucking says
100%.
to the wrong people. And it's like, you got to watch what you say when you're still serving. And she's still serving. So I can't fault her at that, because there's methods when you're getting interviewed by the media and you're still serving in the military.
Sometimes you have to march.
You cannot address the media in certain ways and voice your opinion as strongly as you did when you were campaigning and calling out Kamala Harris. And calling out Kamala Harris, I'll still give her props on the shit she said. Should have fucking should have sealed the deal, and Kamala would never be a person right now as far as political, but for some reason we all forgot about all the shit she did.
If it wasn't for Tulsi, she might have been president. So
well, she still could be president.
She will be.
Just saying.
Let's cheers to Tulsi for preventing Kamala from being president today.
Well, she
as of
she
now.
prolonged it.
Yep, I'll take it.
But
the grossest thing Tulsi said on that whole thing, though, is that the Afghanistan political Islamic opinion is the most dangerous thing to America today. And I was like,
that felt
and like I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I know she's been overseas for 6 months, so she really doesn't know. She doesn't know what's going on. Like,
no, she's not drinking the Kool-Aid. She's doing what her fucking bosses are telling her to do.
Probably. But
her leadership is saying you need to fucking push hard on the fucking terrorism and blah blah blah. We need to fucking push.
I get that.
That's what
but
it's about.
I'm saying that, like, that's not the most dangerous thing that's happening to America today. It's the erasing of your freedoms that we started seeing in 2001 when Tulsi Gabbard has had a platform on for a long goddamn time speaking out against and we continue to see our freedoms eroding to warmonger fucking neocons, neoliberals, fucking like taking everything away from you and more fear mongering. And then she says the most dangerous thing is a religious fucking ideology that nobody fucking cares about anymore. Nobody's afraid of ISIS anymore. We weren't really afraid of ISIS back then. Like, we saw beheading videos and we were like, oh dude, those guys will cut people's heads off. And then we saw some dude in Florida do it and we're like, oh shit, we do that here, never mind. Like,
I'm just saying, you know how much shit we left over in Afghanistan that they have confiscated? The Al-Qaeda's got they got drones now. They got fucking helicopter. They got Black Hawks. They got all that shit. Yeah.
The third largest army in the world now, by the way.
Yeah. Just saying. They get a little bit of anti-Americanism again, and boom, sure enough, if they can figure out a way to get across the ocean, we're fucked. Just saying.
All right, folks, we need to move to the post show. I'll post
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we just need to end. Hold on.
Right. As soon as we're trying to get to the post show.
Well. And you thought you were gonna get away scot-free without the King of Extreme. You thought you were gonna get away with it, folks, but no. Worry not, Dog and Chicken Show. I am here to give you the analysis that you need and to not let bad ideas go unchallenged. But before we do that, folks, this is a show that if you do find any kind of value in it, if you find value in this show, I think really the best way to show us that is to put some value back into the show. Just one little star right there. Yes, this brilliant philosopher king right here. Please just donate 1 star. It's the best way to show us that you value this show is to put some value back in. So I think that's really the best way. Reciprocation is the best way to understand each other, folks. So before I get into any of that, I figured that would be something that we really need to get into, folks. So please, Dog and Chicken Show, Big Buck and Empire, Big Buck and Entertainment on Twitch. You need to follow it here, folks. And you can also find me, this beautiful, beautiful man, at KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch, and more social media to come. Do not worry, folks. But so I saw this video here, and you're saying, well, Phil, why don't you come on? I mean, you know, the chance to get on camera, I can't resist. But very disappointing to see Tulsi Gabbard advocating for eternal war after making her kind of career out of being the
Anti-war.
somewhat like about as anti-war as the modern Democrat Party can be. That the whole anti-war Democrats, they vaporized after the election of Barack Obama, but it was very sad to see. But it was nice to see at least some kind of sort of maybe resurgence of that. But yeah, unfortunately, she has been compromised. There's really no other way of putting it after hearing that.
Something's up. Yeah.
She just advocate. Well, like Lynn was
Okay.
talking about, it's like
Can we-
when
can
you
we-
sign
can
the
we
contract with the
conspiracy-
military, your ass is now property of the U.S.
Yeah.
military, and they will tell you to advocate for whatever the fuck they tell you to advocate for.
Outside of that, like I'm sitting here thinking conspiracy theory wise, that's the most likely outcome of it. But like, how did Tulsi Gabbard totally fucking fall off the cliff? Like, you know, like me,
I
just
think Lynn nailed it.
me 4 years ago was still kind of on the liberal side of things. I was starting to make my turn towards the right a little bit, but like when I first seen Tulsi, I was like, yes, she is everything. She is everything I've ever wanted. And now this is like I fucking watched that video and I was like, it's like I can't believe I
I hope
believed in this
Bernie's
woman.
watching.
Oh, dude, I fucking never believed in that.
No,
Cunt. Bernie's a bigger cunt than fucking AOC.
No, I meant Bernie.
yeah.
Bernie.
Don't worry,
I was going to say,
monetization is
I
right
think he
around
meant
the
the
corner,
other Bernie.
folks.
I think
Isn't-
he, yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's a hidden joke. Don't worry about
Phil,
it.
one of these
He's
days you're
gonna-
gonna realize I'm moving more towards being a shitlord than actually being monetized. So.
Well, no, I understand, but I just kind of chuckle about that. It's like, guys, don't worry. Any minute now, YouTube's gonna be like, fuck, what were we thinking? But yeah. So yeah, that Tulsi response, I gotta disagree. I don't think that was like dancing around or anything. It was just
it was
clear.
awful.
She got marching orders and she did what she was told, plain and simple.
By
Like,
dancing
there's no-
around it, yes.
By advocating for eternal fucking war.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah,
to
that's
go
what
in
she
with
said it was okay.
special forces for selective strikes for all of fucking eternity. So yeah,
we
that's never
gotta
Because
gotta
of an
fight 'em.
ideological
we gotta fight them
reason.
over there so they don't.
We
fight
have
us over
been there
here.
for 20 fucking years. How many more decades? How many more generations? How many more fucking young people are we going to churn up in this military industrial complex machine? At one point, the wars have to fucking end. The military industrial complex never, the dogs of war never want to be put on the back on the fucking leash. We still have bases because of World War II. We still have not ended World War fucking II. We have bases in Japan and Germany based on this. So no, we have to end these wars. Otherwise, we are the eternal world policemen forever, and we have to eternally police every action. So unfortunately, it's bad, but no, we cannot have these eternal wars, and it was so sad to see Tulsi advocate for that.
I agree. I feel a little betrayed. Not gonna lie. It was the last Democrat I believed in.
Yeah, same here.
Well, I
I think
mean,
there might
she
be
went
one or
off
two I
the
still like, though.
she went off the
two I still like.
Democrat
What you just
platform until she was no longer serving, and then it was back to do what you can to serve to save your career, and her career was with the military. And
I'm
if
less
she
disappointed.
says the
in-
wrong thing, her military career will go away.
Yeah,
So
I'm
she's
less
saving her
disappointed.
own ass.
Yeah, I'm less
Yeah.
disappointed in what she said, but why she said it. And it goes back to what you said, Lynn. Like, she's being dictated by the military. And that's why I say she's dancing around it, because she didn't answer the question the way that she actually wanted to answer. Because if she was answering it as Congresswoman Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, that would have been a completely different answer. That was a preloaded answer to the question that she was expecting. It just didn't get asked the way that she was anticipating it being asked. But she still had to answer it a specific way.
She had certain protections as a congresswoman to not be fucked with.
But as a military woman, Tulsi Gabbard, she has to dance around it.
But when she's in, she's
a part of.
There's the certain criteria of ways that you speak to the media, and you are not allowed to voice your opinion. Or if you do voice your opinion, you have to state that it is completely your opinion and yours only. And you have to like specifically throw yourself under the bus before you make any other fucking like statements. So it's like
I never saw these. I don't know what.
If you like value your career, you don't want to fucking like fuck with the military complex that is paying for your paycheck and like paying your bills. you don't want to, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just it.
All right,
Boy,
folks.
a lot of folks nowadays are hearing that comply or else. Huh, funny.
Yeah, we're seeing that a lot lately, Phil. You're absolutely right. Real quick, we can start rounding out this topic. Tag people in the comments. We're going to jump to the post show pretty soon. You don't have to talk in the post show. Make sure you give a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Phil's fucking going crazy down in the corner. Make him happy. Anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in. Let's wrap this up. Jump to the post show because there's a lot more to talk about, and those get more spicy, of course. Post show link is in all the chats, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. If you're not on any of those, it is posted on your screen as I speak. So you guys round out this topic. I'm gonna go take a piss real quick, and then Urasam is waiting for Phil's outro. So Tony, if I'm not back from pissing before then, please help that out.
Help that shit out.
Lynn, let's start with you. Final thoughts on the night, sir.
We covered a various amount of topics. Now that I'm in my couch, I'm in a more relaxed mode, and I've been pretty fucking chill all night. And I'm hoping y'all love the chill vibe. I would say get used to this part of my face only. I gotta get rid of the beard here within a few days. I gotta shave it. I got a funeral to go to. I don't want to look like a homeless guy, so
that's fair.
Just braid it.
Hey, I'm keeping the mustache. I want to look like Ned Flanders for Halloween. It's gonna be fucking cool. I'm gonna get a green sweater and a little button-up sweatshirt or shirt underneath it. And it's like, hey, lady diddly, wear my glasses. It'll be fucking sweet. Do not forget to follow me, Westlin number 4, right? Yeah, I think it is.
Yep.
I still don't know my fucking TikTok handle. Either way, I need more followers so I can join into discussions with certain people I'm following. I need to get my shit up to 1,000 so I can go live. And when I can go live, then I can fucking start promoting T-Dog, and I can start promoting the Big Buck and Network. And maybe if Phil fucking decides to join the TikTok community and we can all get together, we can do live shows on TikTok and get fucking fuck tons, bucket loads of fucking followers. Most of them are crazy people and a lot of young fuckers. But hey, if we mold the young minds, we can do a lot of things. We can teach these kids the ways of the older people that like know things more than they do. All they know is like what the media is telling them, or what fucking, I wouldn't say MTV anymore. Nobody watches that shit. But either way, if we get enough followers, boomer, we can do things. We can help change the fucking youth and like help them like see things in like normal views or something. I don't know. Hey, you guys have a good fucking rest of the week and enjoy your weekend. I love you.
Thanks, Lid. Appreciate it. I'll give my wrap up of the night. Don't give a shit about Fangirl. Never did. Still don't. The whole thing, I'm just gonna talk shit on the parents, even if I'm wrong. I don't care, because
You mostly are.
No, I think I'm mostly right so far. That's what we determined on the show tonight.
He's essential
Yeah.
as fuck.
Tulsi Gabbard totally fell off the cliff for me. I have zero trust in like any Democrats now. That's really sad. But there's hope. I think somewhere.
I'm ready to hiccup.
Maybe
You're
there's
on the
not.
Dog and Chicken Show.
You're here on the Dog and Chicken Show, so there's hope. Join us on the post show, folks. I actually had a good time tonight. Tony did not seem to have a good time though. He has had that same this look. He's had this look all fucking night.
Dude, yeah, I know. It's
I've
opposite.
had
Like,
fun. I've had fun
Dude.
from the start, but he has been like a fun hater, and I've not let him stop me.
Chicken, look at me. I'm over here just chilling, relaxing on the couch. Fucking best life right now. And
then you get this.
you're chilling. Everything's fine. You're having a
dude,
good
I'm
time.
super happy.
And
I'm
like,
smiling.
you could just cut the tension with the knife with Tony. Just look at him. Fucking
all night. It's been all night.
Batman. Batman.
All right. Anyway, Tony,
My turn?
sorry. Yeah.
My turn?
Love you, bro. I hope you had fun
Love
on
you,
the show.
Tony.
I had a lot of fun.
All right. My turn.
Anyway.
Yeah, no. Oh, and then he zooms me out. What a fucking dick. Anyway. No, yeah, Van Girl was definitely killed by her either 23 or 32-year-old fucking boyfriend. Still want to know what the fuck
37
his age is. Or 37 or 23.
37.
Fairly different fucking number, but we'll find that out in the coming days. Her parents, okay, Chicken wants to shit all over him. That's fine. She's 22 fucking years old. She's a goddamn adult. Jesus goddamn Christ. You're acting like she's 10. She's 22. She was a fucking adult. She was living with her boyfriend. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, her boyfriend killed her, and his parents are covering it up and just as big an accomplice to murder. So there you go. That's what's going to happen with that. AOC is a goddamn attention-seeking fucking puppet, and she always has been. She was handpicked. She's been groomed, and she's going to do whatever the fuck they tell her to do. She's going to say whatever the fuck her followers enjoy her to say, and that means putting in big, bright, red goddamn letters, tax the rich like a dumbass, and then going to a place that costs $35,000 a ticket. Good stuff. Great stuff. Very disappointing that Tulsi's back in the military complex and has to answer with these cookie cutter responses, but I assume that the stance will once again do a 180 when she gets back in the political spectrum and out from under the military wing, because I feel like, again, it was just a predetermined response to that specific, because she doesn't go on that show not expecting to have that type of question come her way. She knew it was coming, and she had the response ready to roll, and it was a bad response no matter how the question came in. It is disappointing. It's I guess by elimination at this point, she's still one of the better Democrats. Yeah. But I digress. Yeah, I've had a really shitty week. Yes, my demeanor's not been the most loving and happy-go-lucky. I've got, asshole, I'm still talking. I've got 2 bottles of Jameson triple that I can't open behind me there. I really want to try that, but me and Phil are both in harvest, and time is very scant right now. And as you can probably tell, my voice kind of sucked tonight because I've been breathing in bean dust all week. So yeah, kind of coughing and wheezing a little bit myself, and I've got one with strep throat upstairs, so it's been fun. I've been dealing with that. So no, overall, yeah, I had fun. Chicken's an ass. Phil's probably just as big as an ass, and Lynn kind of looks like fucking Lebowski, the dude, tonight. So
hey, the dude abides, man.
The dude abides.
That's like your opinion, man.
I'm just
like
not
your
gonna touch
opinion,
the
man.
mouse. Like I just
Yeah.
like.
All right, Phil.
Tony's really mad because I shit on the van life girl.
Well, folks.
No, you
Hold
picked
on,
our
hold
story,
on.
but whatever.
Oh.
Well,
You-
it kind
you-
of took
you went on
45 fucking
It
minutes.
took 45 minutes to get through it.
It was 55 minutes, by the way.
Jesus. Well, okay, subtract the first 5 to 10 minutes of our intro.
Exactly. It was still 55 minutes. That thing
That's
went
your
on
fault.
forever. No, it's not.
Yeah,
I was
it
just
is.
like, I was stopping to ask questions and make it.
No, you
Bill,
weren't.
I was
Phil,
trying to
stop
make
it.
it an
Stop this
interesting
fucking
story
nonsense,
because it was
Phil.
not interesting. Ugh.
It
Bill,
would have been.
Bill,
all right,
Bill, stop
Fo-
it.
All right,
Stop
folks, this beautiful, beautiful episode here this evening, as I'm known to say around here, all that being said here on episode 106, the Met Gala, we had to try to understand all we can about a murder in a van. We had Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez doing whatever the Met Gala's paymaster says. We found out that Tulsi Gabbard does not have the gift of gab, and she's giving us all a military-industrial complex. But folks, be sure to like, share, subscribe right here at the Dog and Chicken Show Big Buckin' Empire, right here on YouTube. Be sure to go to Dog and Chicken Show for the backup YouTube channel. Be sure to follow Big Buckin' Empire on Facebook so you can get all of this amazing content. You can find me at KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch. That is KOE Nation. K is in, oh my God, the King of Extreme is here. O is in, oh my God, it's Phil KOE. E is in Extreme. KOE Nation on YouTube and Twitch. Also, be sure to check out me, Tony Chicken, at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast on YouTube and Spotify. And also, Lynn at West Lynn 4 on TikTok, folks. Our Big Bucket Empire expands by the day. Be sure to go right here to the StreamYard address to the post show so you can see all of it, all of the amazing stuff that's going to be going down later this evening. Folks, I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your King of Extreme, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate of the political parlance, the conqueror, the ethereal one, damn handsome man, if I do say so myself, Phil K.O. fucking E, signing off, handing it off. I hope to find all of you back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. Tony, Chicken, Lynn, take it away.
As always, folks, a final cheers.
Hell of a promo. Hell of a promo.
Thank you, Phil, as always. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Every Thursday night, as often as we can. There might be a couple we miss. But back to live shows every week.
By popular demand.
Yeah, by a lot of bitching and moaning. That's okay.
Hey, Dalton was one of them fucking bitchers and
He
moaners,
was.
I tell you. If he's still listening.
All right. Until then,
Bye, Dalton.
folks, appreciate you. Love you. Bye. And see if it just smooths itself out.
Get back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to